Wyatt Johnston centering the top line for this injury-plagued Dallas team. Jason Robertson, a shot kicked out. Rebound is loose between the wickets from Mikko Rantanen. Box to stand on to lift apart. Rink-wide feed for Adam Ernie moving in with a shot that is gloved and covered by Stuart Skinner.
He can make something out of nothing. Really nice chance right out of the gates for Dallas.
On that top line for the Stars, Miro Heiskanen with a shot that is handled by Skinner. And out through center for Edmonton.
You got to give Roslovic a lot of credit. He had offers for more money, but he wanted to go to Edmonton for a chance to win, and he looks like he fits right in.
Roslovic slid it across. Score! What a feed from Roslovic. And Vasily Podkolzin starts the scoring for Edmonton.
He gets this puck on the wall, right on the breakout on the stretch pass. Shields it, protects it, brings it down the side and slings it back door, and Podkolzin has a wide open net. No chance for DeSmith. Beautiful play from Roslovic, one-handed on his forehand. And Podkolzin's looking at an empty net and says, thank you very much.
Already on this top line. Mangiapane got checked. Puck skitters for McDavid. Worked it back to Wallman with space. A wrister smothered by DeSmith. See 5 assists in his last 2 games. Brett Kulak with a shot. Handled by DeSmith. And then the rebound handled as well on Matt Savoy. Bouchard on a pinch. Retrieved the puck. And then turns it over to Robertson. Was looking for Ekholm. Robertson harassed by Bouchard, and then a wraparound is thwarted by a backtracking Draisaitl.
The new cross-checking standards, you extend your arms and you use the stick to knock the guy down, it's probably going to be called, and that's on standard.
All right, Jax, thanks very much. So the Oilers set up shop with the best power play in the league. McDavid drew it, and Bouchard keeps it in for McDavid. Quick touch, score! Leon Draisaitl from an impossible angle, and it's 2-0 Oilers.
Unbelievable play to keep this puck in. Right here, Harley tries to get it out. Bouchard one-touches it down the wall. And look where Draisaitl is in the left hand of your screen. He's below the goal line. No way DeSmith thinks he's shooting that puck, but that's how dangerous Draisaitl is. He can score from anywhere on the ice. You think you got him, but you don't. And it's in the back of your net, the way that he can put the puck in the net. And McDavid draws so much coverage to himself that it leaves other guys open.
Wyatt Johnston speeding through, forced the save from Stuart Skinner. The backhand filtered wide from Mikko Rantanen. Yeah, you had Esa Lindell in the box, probably the best penalty killer as well for Dallas. Here's Heiskanen along the line, slid it off for Robertson, off into the corner. Johnston, Robertson trying to trigger. Rantanen tucks one back, and Johnston is stuffed. Lindell floats one on, still loose in front. Rantanen reaching for that, and he draws a penalty. Robertson back to the line for the well-compensated Thomas Harley. Now Steele, a shot. Looking for a tip in front with Maverick Bourque parked there on Skinner.
The Dallas kill has to be sharp.
So we get 16 seconds of 4-on-4. Draisaitl won it. And DeSmith made glove save on Connor McDavid. For Dallas, minute plus of power play time for the Stars. Here is Robertson at the edge of the circle. Drops it down low. Rantanen net front in the direction of Tyler Seguin. Kind of reaching that around Bouchard. Robertson worked it back to the line for the Finnish defenseman Miro Heiskanen. Off to the circle. Here is Rantanen moving up high, connecting with Heiskanen, a shot. Puck skitters wide with Seguin parked in front. Rantanen jammed it along. Seguin, a backhand stopped by Skinner.
You think that you want to take advantage of the middle of the ice, in the honey hole, in the slot. They pass it below the goal line.
Here's Mikko Rantanen moving in off the iron. Off the feed from Wyatt Johnston.
Well, Dallas need to get going here to start the second. Down 2-0 coming in. Rantanen gets that awesome opportunity right off the post. Saved by Skinner there. Just misses the blocker. They're moving to the neutral zone well. They're attacking with speed, and they're finding those seams when they set up in the O-zone. It's just about getting that possession against Edmonton PK.
Robertson, a shot. Johnston, the rebound. They score! Is on the board.
Huge moment in the game. Dallas needed this one. We were talking about Dallas on the entry. Look at Rantanen. Draws the coverage, slings it around. Great play by Seguin to pop it to Johnston. Stars come down Broadway. The puck lingers. Brandon with the diving desperation play on the back door to get his blade on it. Brandon draws the penalty, makes the entry, scores the goal.
Robertson worked it back toward Heiskanen. Pass Wallman, grabbed into behind by Dallas. Bork in the corner for the Stars. Centers, and a save made by Skinner on Robertson.
What a pass. Oilers need that insurance marker. Dallas needs to tie it up.
On the turn, here comes Machapati. Weaving through, Nugent Hopkins, back door, score! Right on cue, Connor McDavid. And the lead is 2, just as you said it.
Don't have to press just yet, but they need one soon. Turnover on the wall. Edmonton gets going. Kick it out. Back door. McDavid has all day to pick his spot. Watch him blow by Steele. He's gliding. He gets into the scoring area. Accept the pass in stride. No chance for DeSmith. Great pass by the Oilers on the entry. The turnover by the Stars.
Around toward Rantanen, pops out to the circle. Draisaitl collects and gives it right back to Petrovic. Johnston on the turn. Eagles right wide. Rantanen scores! An immediate answer.
Huge response by Dallas Stars and Mikko Rantanen. Wyatt Johnston gets the entry. Looks really close to being offside. Finds Rantanen right in the honey hole. Beautiful release. Oilers are looking down on their monitor like they might challenge. Not sure if they're going to flag the referee down or not, but
Faceoff came at center, controlled by the Stars. Heiskanen on the back end. Limited to 50 games in the regular season last year with the knee issue. Rantanen moved it off for Johnston. Rebound. Score! Yes, ho! Heiskanen ties it at 3.
this starts right off the draw. And I don't know, Edmonton might have deja vu for what happened in St. Louis tonight. It might happen again tonight in Dallas. Watch the little play right there by Robertson. Finds Rantanen, kick out, Johnson buys time. Unfortunate bounce off the end boards for Edmonton. Comes right into a streaking Heiskanen. And he has all day to deposit that puck. And Skinner can only sprawl and hope to get a piece of it. And Connor McDavid.
Last night in St. Louis, and now here in Dallas, the Stars have pulled even. Here's McDavid on the move, swooping in, backhand kicked out. McDavid so dangerous.
What a play by Heiskanen. Shadowed McDavid the whole way.
Comes in with Steele. Steele for Heiskanen. Heiskanen! Stopped there by Skinner.
In the Oilers zone. It ends in the Oilers zone. Heiskanen gets a great chance. Look how calm and patient Skinner is. Great stop there.
Touched on by McDavid. Draisaitl got tied up by Lindell. So Heiskanen spins back. Here's Sagan on the move. Lindell, Heiskanen, Sagan is stopped by Skinner. And the Oilers out to center ice. McDavid, Draisaitl, a shot kicked out. Now Jason Robertson to lead off for Dallas. Robertson,
Robertson comes in, and as a lefty, he can pull and drag and change that angle on Stuart Skinner, who thinks he has the glove secure. Watch him pull it in.
So Dallas grabs the upper hand, and now Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl moves in on DeSmith. Tucks it around and scores. Wow.
Watch him come in, change speed, sells the shot. DeSmith pushes, and then one hands it around of Smith.
So now Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Kicked out. Big stop by DeSmith.
Great stop by DeSmith. You can see the overhead angle, just gets the pad on it. And
budding star. Team leader in goals this season. Wyatt Johnston scores. Dallas takes it in a shootout.
Take a look at Wyatt Johnston again, right in the middle of the hash marks, and just a beautiful place shot, low glove. Really tough for the goalie. Looking at that righty, he's got that angle. Doesn't really make a whole lot of moves at Skinner. Just beats him with a clean shot.
3 out of town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. It's happened again to the New York Rangers. The Islanders roared in there, shut them out 5-0. The Islanders win. I think that's at least the fourth. Cam Moon's going to count on the fly here. At least the fourth home ice shutout. Pittsburgh shut them out this year. They've been shut out 5 times at home, the Rangers. They've got 7 wins on the road. I think this drops them to 0-6-1 at home. They might be 0-7-1 at home. With 5 times they've been shut out. 0-6-1 at home, shut out 5. That is hard to, I don't know how you actually do like the Rangers. They're 7-1 on the road and they're 0-6-1 at home and been shut out 5 times. And you know those tickets in New York, they're not exactly on the light side, shall we say. Meanwhile, in the rest of the National Hockey League, and it is a busy, busy night, so let's get right to it. Boston's up 5-3 on Toronto late in the third period. Later tonight, Florida's in San Jose. Columbus is at Vancouver. Anaheim and Vegas. Columbus here on Monday. New Jersey 2-1 shootout victory over Pittsburgh earlier today. The Ottawa Senators win 3-2 in overtime in Philly. Edmonton and Philly on Wednesday. Dallas got outshot badly by Nashville, but won 5-4. Tampa Bay 3-2 victors over Washington. And we mentioned the Islanders shutting out the Rangers 5-0. 5th shutout at home this year for the Rangers. Wow. Seattle comes back, beats Seattle in overtime 4-3. Carolina doubles up Buffalo 6-3. And the Canadiens 6-2 over Utah. Kirby Dach has 4 goals in his last 3 games. Starting to get going for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, the Edmonton Oil Kings last night won 4-3 in a shootout against Medicine Hat. They got the best record in the Eastern Conference of the WHL, 14-4-2. They open up a BC road trip Tuesday night in Kamloops. The Bakersfield Condors, Edmonton's AHL affiliate, won last night 4-2 over Henderson. The 2 teams meet again tonight. Reminder to stay tuned following the game for the Blue Cross Insurance Goal of Game. Alberta Blue Cross. Whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. And Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot, who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for a year. Well, Connor McDavid is on a little bit of a mini streak here. He's got 7 points in his last 3 games. 6 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's bring a word inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, you got to love it. Chris Dahlbach's going to go head-to-head, Connor and Leon and Jack Roslovic against the great line that the Avs have of McKinnon, Natchez, and Arturi Lehkonen, and it's going to include the D pairings because we know that Makar and Taze are going to play together for Colorado, and we know that Ekholm and Bouchard are likely to be with that.
The players like that. They do. Connor and Leon want to. McKinnon, Natchez want to. Makar wants to play against the best. You know what it's like when the best play each other, the competitive nature, they want to one-up the other guy. McKinnon on any given night's the best player in the world. Connor McDavid's the best player in the world. Some nights Leon's the best player in the world. The 4 best players in hockey are playing in this hockey game tonight, and they're going to be going head-to-head all night long. That is the lineup that you're going to want to watch. But for this Oiler team to win, lines 2, 3, and 4 have to be better 5-on-5. Colorado does not have a good power play yet this year. Yet they're one of the best offensive teams in the league. That tells me that they're a very good 5-on-5 club. That means the Oilers have to be better 5-on-5 than we've seen as of late.
All right, so better 5-on-5 play is one of your Ford keys to the game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. There was a sequence in the third period of the game in Dallas. Alec Regula made 4 plays. 4 plays with the puck in a span of about 35 seconds, twice to break the puck up the ice. He tonight is with Darnell Nurse. Your thoughts?
Well, I think what they're doing is they're simplifying the game for Darnell Nurse. Wallman is high event, and at times so is Darnell Nurse, and I think sometimes they don't mesh well together. But Darnell Nurse tonight is going to have a guy that he knows where he's going to be all night long. Regula's always going to be in the same spot. He's always going to make the safe play, and that allows Darnell Nurse maybe to have a little more freedom and not have so much pressure on him to have to cover up for mistakes made by his partner.
All right, that's Rob Brownmore with Rob and Brendan Escott during the first and second intermission. We have Aidan Gannam here, Jack Michaels, and Louie, and Gene, of course, on the NHL Hockey and Rogers broadcast. Cam Moon with the call up next on Ford Dealers NHL Radio on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new Volcano Pizza. They keep bringing the flavor. Born in Oil Country, made in Oil Country. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites, save up to $7,000 on Escapes.
Up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports.
And up to $18,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
For the land of the free and the our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada.
is Oil Country.
McDavid, score!
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers host the Colorado Avalanche. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aiden Gannum. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid with Leon Draisaitl and Jack Roslovic on defense. Matthias Ekholm playing in game 900 of his NHL career. And Evan Bouchard in goal at Stuart Skinner. For the Avalanche, Nathan McKinnon with Artem Lekkinen and Martin Necas up front. On defense, Devon Taves and Cale Makar in goal at Scott Wedgwood. The referees, Michael Markovich and Frederick Lequier, Chandra Alfonso and Trent Noor on the lines. We drop the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place. It's into the Colorado zone. Draisaitl off the end boards to the right wing point. Bouchard a shot, and Wedgwood kicks that out with traffic. And out to center ice is McKinnon. Gave it to Taves. Rolls it into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. And Bouchard will get it high in the air and out. Makar with it inside his own end. Leading scoring defenseman in the NHL with 18 points coming into tonight's action. To Lekkinen on the right wing. Rims it on the left. Off the left wing, McKinnon to the point. Nichushkin will take it to the side of the net, rolled in front, and there was Bouchard to clear it out as it was in the crease, loose for a second. And Manson will take it in behind his net for Colorado. We're scoreless, we're here in the first. Up to center ice, to Nelson, in over the line, on the right to Nichushkin. Wanted to get it to Nelson behind the net. He can't, bringing it out is Nugent Hopkins through the middle of the ice. Flip the puck in. It comes across to Podkolzin. And that just hopped over his stick. He would have got a good shot from the right wing. Burns will get it up near the blue line to Nelson. Cross ice to Nichushkin. And that's offside at the Edmonton line. We're minute 17 into a scoreless first period.
Well, you got to know where Nathan McKinnon is at all times on the ice. And, I mean, I remember Todd McClellan often saying he plays a bully game. He bullies himself around the ice. Well, he bullies himself around the ice at 1,000,000 miles an hour because he's fast, strong on pucks, great on puck retrievals. Newfangled looking third line here. It's going to be Phil. Boy, Frederick sure likes the right side. He's a left shot. He waves Philp over to the right wing as Henrique's taking a left side draw here.
Just outside the Edmonton blue line.
And Frederick's got to get going for the Oilers. They need more from him.
Just one goal so far for Trent Frederick. Through the middle is Philp to center. On the left, the pass was behind Nurse. Goes to the Avalanche blue line. Landeskog won't be able to get it out. Now it's sent to the middle. Regula towards the net. A save made by Wedgwood. Regula put it towards the goal. Philp redirected it. Wedgwood made the save and covered it up.
Philp didn't get much of it, but it made it a difficult stop for Wedgwood, who has been the better of the two goaltenders so far this year. I don't think there's any question about that. Numbers speak for themselves. Wedgwood coming in with an 8-1-2 record, a 2.49 goals against an average, .902 save percentage.
Blackwood, well, he's just getting healthy. He was injured off the start. So.
And they had Minor up for a couple games.
That's right. Minor played a couple of games.
But, I mean, Chris McFarland, who is not here, he is the general manager of Colorado. He went out and basically got two goaltenders.
Yep.
We'll get to some of the other moves. They had an active season last year, changed the look of their team quite a bit. Well, we can do it right now. So
icing against the Avalanche.
They go and they get the two goalies because it wasn't working out in goal for them.
No.
And then they turn around and end up in a situation where they make the blockbuster trade for Necas, moving out a pretty good guy in Rantanen.
yeah, he's all right.
And then they stepped up and traded away their best prospect to go get Brock Nelson. I mean, it was a busy year for Chris McFarland.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. The puck to the left wing boards. It's flipped up and out by Sean. And it goes into the Edmonton zone. Regula turns into the right wing corner. It's tied up there by Landeskog. Drury's looking for a loose puck. He gets it. He'll bump it back to the blue line. The shot by Malinsky wide of the Edmonton net. At the side of the goal, it's shot wide by Drury. Puck on the left wing point. Drury pressured at the blue line by Tomashik. The puck will come to the line and out. Howard's trying to dig it out. It got caught up in the skates of Jack Drury. It'll go through the skates of Ashawn, and he's got to deal with Savoy, who now comes into the Colorado end, has it on the left wing up to the blue line. The shot by Wallman, and it goes off shin pads and over to the left wing. Landeskog clears it out. We've played 2 minutes, 35 seconds of a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Avalanche. Up the right wing to Henrique, comes into Colorado territory. He's just over the top of the circle. McKinnon dug it out of some skates to Burns. Now on the right wing, Lehkonen will get it out. Natchez after it in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. To McKinnon, who's riding a 7-game point streak. He got it over to the right wing, gets past Lehkonen, and Draisaitl there for Edmonton. Across to Wallman. Wallman just inside the Edmonton blue line, over to Brett Kulak. He'll come up the left wing, he'll get to center ice, and he shoots it in. It rims on the right. Roslovic let it go by him. To McDavid. He'll go in behind the Colorado net to the left side, to the top of the circle. Now he's across the blue line. To Ekholm, goes into the left wing corner, now to Roslovic. Roslovic up to the top of the circle to Bouchard, tries to shoot it towards the net, it sails wide. McDavid out in front, the shot, and the save made by Wedgwood off of Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to the point to Ekholm, a blast, partially blocked, thrown in front of the net and almost banked off of Wedgwood and in. It's in the right wing corner. McDavid to the top of the circle, now to the slot. Drops it to Bouchard, right point to Draisaitl, across the line to McDavid. He'll come flying down the right wing, gets tripped up, penalty coming up to Colorado. As it goes off of Natchez, it comes out, delayed penalty coming up to the Avalanche. As we're 4 minutes into a scoreless first, the Oilers with the extra attacker out there, and it's Draisaitl to center. Draisaitl, cross-ice pass to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid as he weaves his way to the Colorado blue line. It is touched, finally. And we get the whistle, and the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play.
And it's been a really good power play so far. 35%. Pittsburgh had a great night the other night to move back up into first, but 35% for the Oilers came into today second in the NHL. But the penalty killing for Colorado is very good. Second in the league at 90.5. Of note, the Avalanche are middle of the pack on face-offs. Sometimes you take a look at good face-off teams, you think they'd have a good penalty-killing team. That's the second most important thing you need on a good penalty kill. What's the first thing you need?
Goaltending.
And they've had stops when they've been shorthanded.
So the Oilers go on the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton 5 for 10 with a man advantage in their last 4 games. So we are scoreless here in the first. 4 minutes, 17 seconds gone. Face off to the right of Wedgwood. Puck goes to the corner. Taves will wrap it around the boards and down the ice.
And there you go. You win a draw, and that's 15 seconds right there.
Bouchard through the middle. Back to Nugent Hopkins, gets through center, over the blue line, on the left to McDavid, goes behind the net. Oh, he tried to put it off of Wedgwood's mask and bank it in, but it just missed. And the puck cleared out, and it's Bouchard up the left wing. Now to McDavid. Into the Colorado end. Cross ice pass to Draisaitl. Right side to McDavid to Draisaitl to McDavid. To Draisaitl right corner. Looks in front of the net to McDavid. Went off his stick. Nugent Hopkins has it on the left wing. To the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard waiting. Shooting. Save made by Wedgwood. The puck comes into the slot area and Lehkonen there to get it down the ice.
Well, created some collateral damage. Some spillage off a long shot from Bouchard. Second unit on the ice already for Edmonton. These guys are more willing to put the puck to the net.
Savoy at center to Henrique. Puck goes into the Colorado zone. Taves hard off the glass and down the ice. 38 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Scoreless in the first. 5:40 gone here in the opening period. Wallman will drop it. Henrique to Savoy, into the Colorado end. He goes to the right corner. To the side of the net, the puck goes, and it's covered by Wedgwood. There'll be a face-off in the Colorado zone.
Leon Draisaitl's looking over at Chris Knobloch saying, let's get us back out here.
It worked, because they're coming back out there.
Might just be the regular, well, no, they're going to go. I'm interested here. Now, Ekholm was just on the ice with... They've got the 4 forwards on the ice for the final 23 seconds.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. He was in goal, 22 saves, that 3-2 win versus Tampa on Tuesday. That was Colorado's last game. Colorado does have points in 5 straight, 3 wins and a couple of extra time losses.
What's their overall record?
Well, they're 8-1-5.
So they've got points in 13 of 14 games.
They're pretty darn good that way.
Yes, they are.
Down the left wing, McDavid in front of the net. That hit a skate. It goes over to the right side. Malinsky will lift it up. It came out, and it is cleared. Nelson now into the Oilers zone. Brock Nelson up to the blue line. The penalty is about to expire, and it does. Edmonton 0 for 1 with the man advantage as Draisaitl comes down the left wing. Into the Colorado end, stops on the left wing boards. To Roslovic in the corner to Draisaitl. Couldn't get a pass through the middle. McKinnon broke it up. Natchez can't get it out. McDavid keeps it in. Cross ice, pass to Wallman. Right wing point. He'll shoot it. Saved by Wedgwood. Got the right pad on it. And Natchez will turn it up and get it out. He'll give it to McKinnon. A shot. The save by Skinner. But a penalty coming up to the Oilers as Skinner got tripped, or McKinnon got tripped up. Skinner had to make his first save of the night, and the Oilers will be shorthanded when we come back as Nurse is going to the box on a tripping call. We have played 6 minutes, 43 seconds of a scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Avalanche from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Avalanche scoreless. 6 minutes, 43 seconds gone in the first period. Darnell Nurse goes off for tripping. First power play of the game for Colorado.
McKinnon at 51.2% on the faceoffs. It's an aspect of his game that's dramatically improved during the course of his career. No surprise. He's part of that group that works out and trains relentlessly and has constant drive, and that's why he is, one of the top 3 players on the planet.
Off the draw, Natchez on the left wing to get much on a pass to the middle. Lifted up and out by Henry.
Matt Savoy got away with the hook there. That should have been a penalty. Should have been a 5-on-3. Very fortuitous non-call for Edmonton.
The Oiler penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Look who's out here killing penalties. 48 for Edmonton.
Puck brought in, and Philp creates the turnover, and Ekholm gets it all the way down the ice. Matthias Ekholm, game 900 of his NHL career. McCarr to Natchez at center. Drops it back. McKinnon will bring it in. Left wing to Nichushkin. To the left wing point to McCarr. Brings it to the middle. Now on the left side. McKinnon into the corner. Natchez centering pass. Put it right through the slot. Goes to the right wing point. McCarr. Right wing corner. Give it to Olofsson. Rims on the left to McKinnon. McKinnon left side at the hash marks, waiting. Back to the blue line, and McCarr couldn't handle the pass. The puck comes out. Oilers will make a quick change. McKinnon comes in on the left wing. He's top of the circle, forced up to the line. Good job by Savoy. Got it out of the zone. At center ice as Olofsson got spun around, and the puck turned over as Henry comes in on the left. Couldn't get it to the middle, but he gathers it right back, and he bumps it back out to center. And Ekholm will drift it all the way down the ice. 28 seconds left to go in the penalty to Nurse. We're scoreless. 8 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in the opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're at Rogers Place. It's brought in on the right wing. Lehkonen, right side to Brindley. To the left wing point. Landeskog gets it across the line to Taves. On the right wing, Nelson in behind the net. To the left side to Landeskog. Penalty coming up, and it's going against Colorado as Bouchard got dumped in the corner. It's going to be a tripping call. There was only 4 seconds left to go in the penalty to Nurse. So Edmonton will be on the power play in 4 seconds as Brindley goes to the box. So Gavin Brindley off for tripping.
Brindley started at Michigan for a couple of years, was with Cleveland in the American Hockey League. Second-round pick of the Blue Jackets. And Noah Philp, seeing a little bit of penalty killing time. Savoy doing a great job. He got 2 shifts on the PK there and created 3 turnovers.
Face off to the right of Wedgwood, 4-on-4 for 4 seconds, and the Oilers on the power play, presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Parker Kelly, the Camrose product, will take this draw against Draisaitl. Draisaitl won it, but passed Bouchard and out. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. As Bouchard steps out from behind the goal, now Edmonton on the man advantage. Through the middle to Roslovic. Oh, that just went off his stick. He'll chase after it in the Colorado zone. Has it left side. To the point, but nobody there yet for Edmonton. It comes out.
Of course, last year, you'd recall the 1-goal loss at home. Bouchard turned the puck over on an Oilers power play. That's not, he flopped.
Kelly.
Parker Kelly sold it. Roslovic's saying, nice sell job, buddy.
That was right at the blue line.
When the officials see that one, they're going to realize he barely touched him.
So we will be even up for minute 30. That was more accidental than anything.
That's as bad a call as you'll see. Sorry. But the Oilers got away with one when they were shorthanded that could have resulted in a 5-on-3. These things have a way of evening up.
So we'll go 4-on-4, face off in the Edmonton zone. Nurse in the left corner, spins around in behind the net. Washed out of there by Nichushkin. And then goes right back. Up the right wing for Podkolzin. We're scoreless, 10:35 to go here in the first period. Oilers hosting Colorado. Podkolzin into the Colorado zone. Forced out of it, though, by Taves. Across to Regula. Regula back into his own zone. Into the middle to Nurse. Go in behind the net. Nurse up the left wing for Podkolzin. Tried to get it across the center ice line. Lehkonen broke it up. Inside his own zone is Regula. Up the left wing, just out. Brought right back in by Nelson. Tried to go through the middle. That didn't work. And on the right wing, Henrique clears the puck to center ice. Burns in his own zone for Colorado. Up the right wing. Puck brought in on the right side.
Why is that not a trip?
Come on. Trying to center it, and he couldn't. Puck to the blue line. It's Natchez, and he'll go out of the zone, out to center ice. Out of Burns. Burns to Natchez. Now it's center, Malinsky. Malinsky's getting pressured. He'll lose it. McDavid steals. McDavid gets in. Can't get a shot. It was poked away. And the puck goes into the middle of the ice. Draisaitl, his pass, hits a leg, goes over to the left side. Draisaitl gets it back. He'll bring it out. Edmonton shorthanded now. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, as it's shot down into the Colorado zone. Just 10 seconds to go in this man advantage for the Avalanche. 9 minutes to go here in a scoreless first. McCarr to Natchez into the Oilers zone to Nichushkin. That's peeled off his stick by Nugent Hopkins. He gets it out. As Sean will take it in behind his net, and he'll stop back there. Penalty is over. Both teams now 0 for 2. Nichushkin to center ice. At the left wing, that goes off the stick of Wallman. It's offside at the Edmonton blue line, and we can take a break with 8:39 to go. Here, scoreless first. The Oilers hosting the Avalanche from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Still at zeros, 8:39 to go in the first period as the Oilers host Colorado, and the Oilers Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. In addition to tonight's Mega Jackpot draw, you can win over 100 prizes, including $10,000 cash and 100,000 Aeroplan points. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win that total jackpot over $950,000 right now. Shots are 4-2 for Edmonton. Both teams have had 2 power plays, albeit not full power plays. Both teams 0 for 2.
Here we are. We're thinking it's going to be a track meet. We got 6 shots on goal. First 12 minutes of the game.
Not quite the track meet we thought so far. Anyway, that can change. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Sean gets it across to Manson. Will dump the puck in. Goes into the Oilers zone, left side. Drury's trying to dig it free. Gets poked into the corner. Regula there for the Oilers. Cross to Nurse on the left. Now up the right wing for Tomashek. Goes off his stick. Drury jams it to center ice. Regula into the middle. And it went just off the stick of Isaac Howard. It's in the Colorado zone. Sean up the left wing. To Manson, now on the right to Drury. Comes in, will shoot it. Save made by Skinner from the angle. Pinching down was Manson. The puck will get to the line and out. Sean will take it back into his own end. Waits for Colorado to make their changes. Goes across to Manson. Snaps a pass through the middle of Brock Nelson. Went off his stick. Wallman in his own end over to Kulak. On the right wing to Nugent Hopkins. Cross ice to Jake Wallman. He'll start a rush. Wallman into the Colorado zone right wing. Mangiapane shot off the stick of Malinsky. Goes to the left wing. Now it's in behind the net. Mangiapane trying to get to it. Malinsky right wing corner. Gave the puck to Burns. Right side. Brock Nelson up to the blue line. Just gets it out. Cross to Malinsky into the Oilers zone to Nelson. Fire it over to the right for Nichushkin. Right wing corner. Up against the boards. It was Colton, and the puck back to the blue line. Shot towards the net, and a save made by Skinner after Burns let it go from the right wing point. 7:03 to go here in a scoreless first.
It's a good stop from Stu Skinner.
That was redirected in the slot. That was a good stop by Skinner. Face off to the left of Skinner. He played Tuesday in Dallas, made 24 saves. Oilers lost 4-3 in a shootout. That was their last game. The left wing corner to Ekholm. Up in the air and out. Taves to Lehkonen. Cross to McKinnon into the Oiler end. Left wing corner now behind the net goes off of Nathan. Over to the right, Letkinen pokes it around to the left side for Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon up against the boards to the blue line to Taves. In behind the net to Letkinen. To the left side to McKinnon. He's top of the circle to the blue line. Taves across to Makar. He's going to walk in. A shot. Scores. Cale Makar came in from the right point. Goes off the post and in. It's 1-0 for Colorado.
Well, he's just an elite offensive player, but they swung it across, created time and space. Natchez, I don't think he got a piece on the deflection. I think it's Makar's goal all the way. But it was the time and space he created with the one puck battle in the corner. And head-to-head, they're up 1-0 against the Oilers' top line.
13:29, time of the goal. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Makar I don't think Natchez touched it. Nope, it's straight in. That'll be Makar's 5th of the year. And 1-0 for the Avalanche here in the first period. The left wing to Kelly. Kelly will bounce it into the Oiler end. Regula through the middle. That's not going to get out. Shot by Landeskog. That gets blocked, and the Oilers do get it out left wing to Henrique. They'll fire that into the Colorado end. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Frederick had it in his skates. Landeskog was trying to get that free, or pardon me, Bardakov was trying to get that free. It goes off the left wing boards and all the way down the ice. It's icing against Colorado. With 5:55 to go in the first, Makar from Taves and McKinnon at 13:29. McKinnon's got points in 8 straight games.
So
now.
One of the things you can assert is, like, this 5-man unit for Colorado plays together all the time. They got great chemistry. And the Oilers have been mix and matching literally from day one all year. And does there need to be some semblance of consistency with what Edmonton is running with their forward lines? Now, Zach Hyman coming back, maybe by Philadelphia or Columbus on the road trip. Does that enable you to play him with Nugent Hopkins, have a stronger second line? That's a nice stick, isn't it?
Kulak tried to one-hand it in front of the net, broken up by the netminder Wedgwood. And the puck to the left wing. Left wing point, Kulak. Wanted to rim it on the glass, put it off the glass and out of play. With 5:41 to go here in the first, we can take a break. 1-0 Colorado leads Edmonton on a goal by Cale Makar. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Colorado leads. 5:41 to go in the first period. Cale Makar, the goal scorer, 5th of the year. Face off in the Colorado zone to the right of the netminder, Scott Wedgwood. We'll have to drop that puck again. Oilers at home Monday. Columbus is here, and then on the road for 7 straight. Puck goes to the left wing point. Across to Wallman. Hit him in the skate. It's played out to center ice just past Drury. So Wallman to Kulak. Now on the right wing to Nugent Hopkins. Off of his skate all the way down. It's icing against Edmonton.
Wallman had a man wide open. And that was Mangiapane, but he didn't see him on the stretch. The Nugent Hopkins couldn't kick it up from his skate to his stick. The pass was half a stride behind, and little things matter, especially when you're playing a team like this, Cam.
Yeah. And they get their top line out there.
Brett Burns has played his 940th consecutive career game. The guy's played 1,500 games in the NHL.
15-12 tonight. Isn't that
the only D that's played more consecutively is Keith Yandel.
21st season for Burns. Puck to the right point. Makar walks in, shoots, scores.
What do we tell you? The little things. It's the little things that matter.
It's 2-0 Colorado. They won the draw, got it over to Makar, and he gets his second of the night. Avalanche up 2-0.
Sorry, man, but at one point here, I mean, that's a straight-on shot. I know he's good, but you got to stop one of the two. Oilers are going to have to dig themselves out. I mean, maybe this is the best thing for them based on how they've been playing. Hasn't gone well with the lead.
Yeah, 2-0 hasn't been good for him.
But O-zone, D-zone face-off loss after an icing on an unforced error on a pass by Jake Wallman to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Up the left wing off of Henrique and into the Avalanche zone. 2-0 Colorado leads. We're here in the first period. The left side was Philp. Cycles the puck to Henrique. Henrique to the top of the circle to the blue line for Echo. Out of Philp. Philp for Bouchard makes a move, comes down the left wing. He's trying to drive towards the net, put it off the side of the goal, wrapped around off the stick. Henrique goes into the slot. Taves will get it up in the air now. That bounces into the Oilers zone, and the shot, the save made by Skinner as Ross Colton came flying through the middle and had a great chance. Colton just won that race. Could have easily made it 3-0.
They can skate. The Oilers got to match the energy level here, and Edmonton had a good first 3 shifts in this game.
Stumped in on the right by Howard. It goes into the Colorado end. Malinsky on the left.
Look at that.
And Sean gets it out.
I mean, Howard has Nurse wide open, misses him by 8 feet on the pass.
Puck along the right wing boards. Sean, Colorado off the glass. Comes out to center ice. Puck brought in. Down to the middle. The shot. And the save made by Skinner with a blocker to the right side. Scores. Ripped right upstairs under the bar. As Landeskog on the right side made no mistake after that was the second good chance for Colorado. And he makes it 3-0. Landeskog goes short side to get his first of the year.
Remember we said it was a low event game through the first 10 minutes? Unfortunately, it's not low event now. And the Oilers are in a world of hurt here in a hurry. And the other guy looked pretty locked in early.
We got something cooking here.
Were they offside on the zone?
Maybe.
Better get it right.
Yeah, the microphone's not working, but yeah, they're challenging for offside.
Edmonton is challenging the play to see if the play was offside prior to the goal.
Okay. Well,
you got to get this right.
Yeah.
You're down 3-0. I mean, with the way they're feeling it right now.
Yeah, that third goal would. It feels like a lot, so you definitely like to take that off the board. We haven't got a look at it yet, but yeah, it looks offside. as we did just get a look at it. Regula was trying to get it up against the boards. It got stripped of him, but it wasn't in the zone yet. And then by the time it was, it looked like both skates from Colorado were in. But they are still looking at it. No, not anymore. Headsets have come off.
This will be a major break for Edmonton here if they can get this goal pulled back.
At 4:05, the play was deemed to be offside. Therefore, we got no goal.
Well, that's a huge break.
Okay.
Because it looked like...
So it's just 2-0. See if this can spring some momentum the Oilers' way. Ekholm on the left wing, off the stick of Draisaitl, goes to the Colorado end. McDavid swings a pass to the middle, but it's chopped to Lehkonen. He'll get it up the left wing to Necas into the Oilers' zone. Cross ice pass. Taves put it to the corner. McDavid there for Edmonton. Across to Bouchard through the middle of the ice to Draisaitl. He'll come out through center. Checked right at the blue line by Cale Makar. Makar banks it out to the neutral zone. Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl. Snaps the puck into the Colorado end. Manson had to go off his skate. Roslovic just missed McDavid. And bringing it out is Necas. Necas hits center to McKinnon into the Oiler end. Penalty coming up to Edmonton, and now touched by the Oilers. And a stick had come up on Manson. So
he clipped him. Hey, this might be 4 minutes here.
Edmonton will be shorthanded. We will find out if it's the 2 or the 4 minute variety. McDavid going to the box.
97, Edmonton's got a minor for high sticking.
All right, 2 minute variety. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 3:15 to go in the first. 2-0 Colorado leads. Makar has both goals. Puck to the blue line. Makar on the right to Olofsson. Pressured by Henrique. Olofsson can't get it back to the blue lines. Still battling now to the line to Makar. Cross to Necas on the left. Necas to Makar. Makar in the middle. Left wing to Necas. Necas into the corner for McKinnon. He's up against the boards. Puck squeezes to the middle. And there was Henrique to get it high in the air and down the ice. Broadcast tonight brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Into the middle. Necas now swings to the left. At center drops it. Nichushkin gets the puck into the Oilers zone to Makar. Now on the left, Nichushkin. His pass broken up by Philp, and he'll get it down the ice. Minute to go in the penalty to McDavid. As Makar through the middle. To Nelson. Nelson across on the right to Brindley, and Brindley will flip it to the corner, go after it himself. Left side to Nelson, to the left wing point, Landeskog. Waits left wing, comes down the left side. Got it into the corner. Brindley gets knocked down by Wallman. Penalty coming up to Wallman.
In position to be, I'm sorry, but Wallman finishes him off there. Oilers just got to get out of this period. It's just been brutal.
1:51 to go here in the first. 2-0 Avalanche lead. And it'll be a 5-on-3 for 36 seconds. Face off to the left of Skinner.
Well, now
to the right.
You got to win the draw no matter what.
Yeah, you do.
So they're going to try to set up Olofsson for the one-timer here. They swing it across and are going to have a chance.
Olofsson has it on the right wing to the blue line to Makar. Makar towards the net. Glove saved by Skinner. Nelson and Nichushkin were both at the net, but Skinner could see it. Got it with the glove, face off to his left. Minute 44 to go here in the opening period. Puck goes in front of the Edmonton goal, and tied up was Nelson, and now the puck goes to the left wing. Otherwise, he would have had a chance in the slot. To McKinnon on the left side. McKinnon waiting. To Makar to McKinnon. One-timer save by Skinner. Coming across and backhanded down the ice by Ekholm. Penalty to McDavid over in 5 seconds. McKinnon in on the left wing. Cross ice to Olofsson. Olofsson to McKinnon, waiting, the shot, it's blocked, he gets it back, it hopped over his stick, and McDavid comes in there to break things up, and it goes in behind the net. Kulak rims on the right wing, to the line and out. Pass by Nugent Hopkins, just misses McDavid. We're into the last minute here in the first. Oilers down 2-0. Penalty over, there's a minute left to go in the Wallman penalty. Oilers will make changes. Makar crossed to Natchez, coming out of his own end. Natchez to center ice. Into the Oilers zone, just over the line. To Taves on the right, missed Nelson with it. And the puck comes out to Savoy down the left wing. In over the line with Henrique. Savoy, left side, has to dump it in behind the net.
How about the work back to the puck there from Lekanen? Help break the play up. That could have been a 2-on-1.
Yep, didn't give Savoy the time. Natchez, or make that Nelson to the middle, lost it to Savoy. Will get it down the ice. 12 seconds to go in the period. Taves out from behind the net. Taves pass on the right, off the stick of Lekanen. It goes into the Edmonton zone. First period will end. And the Oilers are down 2-0 here after 20. Could have been worse, could have been 3-0. Well, it was 3-0 for a moment, but it was deemed offside. So the goal by Landeskog comes off the board, but
I'd say Edmonton's lucky to be in the position that they're in, Cam, and they can build on, if they can, so there's 7 seconds carryover, 9 seconds carryover here, as long as they don't give up a scoring chance in the first 10 seconds of the period here. Colorado's up 2-0 in this game. He's got a 5-on-3. They got a chance to put the nail in the coffin of the Oilers. We've seen a couple times this year where Edmonton hasn't capitalized up 2 goals in games on the power play at critical times. Maybe the Oilers can build from it, but there's one guy that's playing on a level that nobody else is playing at right now, and his name is Cale Makar, and that's part of the reason why it's 2-0. That said, it is only 2-0. You're playing a good team. You can work your way back into the games. Sometimes against Colorado, it takes teams a while to adjust to the team pace and tempo. We'll see what juice the Oilers bring in period 2.
Makar with both goals for the Avalanche. He now has 6 on the season. Both goals assisted by Taves and McKinnon. McKinnon has points in 8 straight games. So that's where it is after 20 minutes. A goal coming off the board. Landeskog had scored, but it was deemed offside. So just 2-0 after 20. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. 2-0 Avalanche after 20 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Experience the magic of the holiday season with Charles Dickens' enduring classic, A Christmas Carol, November 22nd through December 24th at the Citadel Theater. Tickets on sale now. Then Irreverence hits the ice as stars from Shoresy battle Oilers alumni January 23rd for the Shoresy Classic. Lock it on 880 Ched or enter at 880ched.com for your chance to score tickets.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
McKinnon on the left side. McKinnon waiting to Makar to McKinnon. One-timer save by Skinner coming across and backhanded down the ice by Ekholm.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Oilers down 2-0. Fortunate that the scoreline isn't different than it looks right now, frankly, after that period. But nevertheless, still an opportunity to come back in the next 40 minutes worth of this hockey game. Brendan Escott here, so is Rob Brown. Rob, what did you notice about the way that Colorado was able to sort of commandeer that first period?
Well, it was a weird period because there were so many penalties. The Oilers had 2 power plays cut short in one of them, and the Avalanche had 4, so it was real weird. I mean, the Oilers' best players, Connor and Leon, played 4.5 of the first 6.5 minutes of this game. So there was really no continuity in the game. It just was jambled. The lines weren't playing, and then for the first part of the game, it was the puck's bouncing off everyone's sticks. McKinnon lost the puck twice when he has control of it. He passed the puck to Makar. It exploded on his stick. Connor McDavid has a partial breakaway, and the puck bounces off his stick. So it was just weird the way the game started. And then big mistakes. The first Makar goal, he's by himself. Like Makar, we talked about it before the game. Best 4 players in the world, Cale Makar is one of them.
Yeah.
He gets the puck, and he's able to skate into below the top of the circle. No one was on him. I mean, there's certain players on the ice, you have to know where they are. So the Oilers made a big mistake defensively, lost coverage, and unfortunately for them, lost coverage on the best player on the ice in this game so far, Cale Makar. He scores. The second the second Avalanche goal off a face-off, again, it was almost deja vu as Cale Makar gets the puck the exact same spot, walks into the exact same spot, puts it on Skinner the exact same spot. But again, it's a face-off play. As a winger, one winger goes through to the defenseman who's on behind the face-off circle. The other winger, he stays in the high slot, and if the puck goes across, in this case to the other defenseman, Makar, that winger is supposed to be, that's his man. But no one was there. Both wingers went to the same guy. Makar's wide open, and again, it's like, okay, guys, that's Cale Makar. I don't know if you guys know, that is Cale Makar, and he walks in again all the time in the world, and he scores in the same spot. 2 huge mistakes, both coverage mistakes. Colorado scores. Right after that, they get a breakaway. Stuart Skinner makes a save on that. Then they score a third goal. It was disallowed, but 2 grade A looks that they got were bad coverage. And the goal that went in, that eventually was called away, the Colorado Avalanche player was, again, by himself. So big mistakes, and we talked about it before the game, Brendan. Big mistakes against good teams usually end up in the back of your net. And there were 3 big mistakes by the Oilers in that first 20. And the Colorado Avalanche capitalized on all 3.
9-6 the shots, and frankly, again, I say, Ross Colton had a breakaway, splits the defense, and Skinner makes a save there. It could be a very different looking score than it is right now, but we find ourselves with a 2-goal deficit, and I jokingly say this, but perhaps being down a couple of goals after 20 minutes will be a bit of a jolt for this team, who has been accustomed to being up a couple of goals in recent games and then having that slip away. So this would be a prime opportunity to go in there. You don't need to peel the paint off the walls. That's not really Chris's MO. But these guys need to be, again, finding the motivation in the fact that they're playing Colorado tonight, because it sure didn't look like it in that first period based on the blown assignments.
No, and I don't think Chris Knobloch's going to be screaming in the dressing room, but there will be a very stern, assertive voice that'll come out as you said, they're down 2-0. There was a third goal scored. Again, it was offside by a few inches, but they were scored on. So that's 3 goals they gave up. They gave up a breakaway, and they are fortunate right now that the Colorado Avalanche power play is not very good, because it easily could have been 3-0 or 4-0. The best case scenario was only being down 2. I would imagine the Oilers have to be better. And the Oilers started pretty good. The first couple shifts, they had all over the Avalanche had a couple good looks. McDavid had a look. But then it fell away. And the one thing that we talked about is there's depth on this Colorado team with some speed, and the speed played havoc. So it's not doom and gloom, because the way the period ended, the big kill 5-on-3, there is a little bit of light going into the final 40 minutes. Next goal important, though. In a game where you've given up 2, could be 3, Colorado had all the good chances in the last 15 minutes of that period. If you all of a sudden come out and score and you get it within 1, Colorado's like, oh my goodness, what happened here? We were dominating this game. Colorado comes out and scores 3. The Oilers are sitting on their bench go, it's 3-0 now. God, it could be 4-0 or 5-0. What's wrong? So next goal, really, really important here in the second period.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And again, I think you highlight something really key there is, can you draw on the fact that your kill has been so effective in this game? Can you find some motivation in that? Can you, among the things that you're sifting through, to, sandwich something negative with something good? Would that be one of the good things that you can point to here and say, well, yes, moving forward, we can rely on the fact that we've got a good kill?
Well, they'll be talking in the dressing room, pointing out, okay, that was a big kill for us. That was a huge kill. Let's work off that. That will be talked about in the dressing room. They will be going, that's something that we need to, we kept ourselves in it because of that kill. Let's go out and get the next one. They just, again, big mistakes. And sometimes we've seen it's turnover. Sometimes it's poor pinches. But the ones that we saw in the first period were coverage. And that's just going to the wrong man. And good players take full advantage of that. And Cale Makar, he's feeling it right now. If I'm going out against Cale Makar and I'm the winger that's supposed to, he's my man, I'm standing beside Cale Makar the rest of the game in my own zone. When great players are feeling it, they want the puck over and over again, and he will be shooting every chance he gets. So you cannot let Cale Makar walk in with time and space the remainder of this game, because you've just seen him burn you twice.
With the same guys assisting on the goal, no less. Like when Rob says it was a carbon copy, it literally was a carbon copy of goal number 1, Makar from Devon Taves and Nathan McKinnon at 13:29, and then again at 14:35. It didn't even take him that long to capitalize again. That is our Rob Brown. We'll hear again from him in the second intermission. Full scoring summary is right there for you. The other one was disallowed. That was Gabriel Landeskog's first of the year, would have been, but no such luck for Colorado. Instead, they carry a 2-goal lead into the second intermission. Right now, we are at the intermission. We'll come back with your out-of-town scoreboard, talk a little bit about what's gone on around the rest of the National Hockey League with your Oil Kings and with the Bakersfield Condors as well. At the intermission is right now, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. A new study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, co-led by Canadian researchers, suggests blood thinners may no longer be needed by many people with irregular heartbeat. The randomized study involved more than 1,200 patients who had undergone an ablation for atrial fibrillation, a procedure that involves altering the electrical signals in the heart through the use of a catheter. Canadian actor Mike Smith has been charged with sexual assault. Court documents Documents show the actor behind the Trailer Park Boys character Bubbles is set to appear in a Halifax court on Monday after being charged on October 2nd. And the Canadian Food Inspection Agency says it's completed the disposal activities after hundreds of birds were culled at a BC ostrich farm. The owners of Universal Ostrich Farms had been fighting the cull order issued during an avian flu outbreak issued last New Year's Eve. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
And it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. A couple games going on right now outside of ours. We've got the Canucks and Blue Jackets scoreless in the second period. The Golden Knights and Ducks tied up at 1 in the second, and just getting underway in the second period. The Sharks leading, and not so surprisingly, on a Macklin Celebrini goal, leading the Florida Panthers 1-0. The rest of these are finals. Devils in a shootout, 2-1 over the Penguins. Senators 3-2 in overtime over the Flyers. 5-4 the Stars got past the Predators in Nashville. 5-3 the Bruins over Toronto in Toronto. Canadians 6-2 victors over the Utah Mammoth. Lightning got past the Capitals 3-2. The Rangers were blanked on home ice again this year. That's happened a lot, like a crazy amount. The Islanders 5-0 victors. The Hurricanes 6-3 winners over the Sabres, and the Kraken 4-3 over the St. Louis Blues. Taking a quick peek here, we've got a game tonight in Bakersfield. We'll get you the live score, or I guess the post-game score in the post-game analysis that we'll do, but they are home to the Henderson Silver Knights, and they are looking to remain perfect on home ice in Bakersfield. So we'll get you an update on that when we can. Otherwise, you got the Edmonton Oil Kings off for a couple days. They are traveling from Medicine Hat down to BC's interior. They will kick off an extended road trip against the Blazers in Kamloops. That's at the Sandman Center, 2 o'clock on Remembrance Day afternoon. That's the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers, here at Rogers Place. Maybe a little fortunate for Edmonton, but they are only down 2 goals to the Avs after 20 minutes of play. We are at the intermission. Cam and Bob are next. Ford Dealers NHL Hockey is coming right back on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0, Colorado leading Edmonton. We're getting ready for the second period of play. Edmonton's still shorthanded for 9 seconds. That's what's left in the Wallman cross-checking penalty. And tonight's Oilers Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Homes for Heroes, supporting veterans facing homelessness by providing housing to aid their reintegration into civilian life. Get your tickets now to support this great cause and have a chance at winning the Mega 50-50 jackpot. It's almost $1 million. And that's going to be drawn tonight. All right, puck drop underway here in the second. Wallman poised to come back out onto the ice as Natchez comes through center into the Oilers zone. Wallman back out there. Natchez has it on the left wing to McKinnon. Goes to the left wing corner, brings it back up, pass to the middle, off the skate, goes to Makar, across one-timer. What a save made by Skinner! He absolutely robbed Lehkonen, and the puck cleared out to the neutral zone.
He's given up at least one tough one to Makar, but he's pulled 2 out of the net since then. And somehow Edmonton's only down 2-0 because they've been outplayed substantively in this game.
Here's Bouchard into Colorado territory. A shot, and that goes off of Wedgwood. Rimmed around the boards, past Draisaitl, icing against Colorado. Great stop by Skinner to keep it just 2-0 for the Avalanche.
So it's 2-0 for the Avs. They get 3 straight power plays in a row, including a 5-on-3. Edmonton has escaped that. Skinner, as the power play for Colorado elapses, absolute highway robbery. Just flat out thieved a puck out of the net, an opportunity from Lehkonen. Oilers got to get going here, but there's some things that are showing that maybe there's a chance they can work their way back in here. They've survived a couple opportunities for Colorado to really separate in this hockey game.
It's dumped into the Oilers zone. Wallman with Nichushkin on him to Nugent-Hopkins off the glass. Nelson can't keep it in. Puck cleared out. Colton has it at his own blue line to Burns, up the right wing to Nichushkin. He had played the puck in, but that will be icing call against Colorado. We're a minute 19 into the second. Both goals by Cale Makar in the first period.
And look, he's the best defenseman in the league, but you have some really good players too.
Exactly. Nugent-Hopkins out there with Mangiapane and Podkolzin. Nurse and Regula on the back end as they tried to drop it once. We'll have to do it again.
I mean, the shots were 4-0 for Edmonton. 6 minutes into the game, it's 10-2 for Colorado since they've scored twice. They've had a goal called off, and they've been thwarted on a 5-on-3, and then just a tremendous save from Skinner right after.
Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing boards to the line to Nurse. Rims it around on the right into the right wing point. Regula, a shot towards the net that goes off a leg and just wide. And then knocked down by a high stick, so we get the whistle. But a redirection by after Regula put it towards the goal.
He's a smart player, Regula. And a great play by Burns. I mean, it's sometimes you do that, the puck ends up in your net when you chop at it. And he tomahawked that baby.
He did. That hit a skate. It was going wide on the Regula shot. Hit a skate, went on goal.
But the Oilers have got to get some shots here. They got 2 shots on goal in the last 15 minutes of this game.
Face out to the right of Wedgwood. Philp along the left wing boards battles with Manson. Puck is cleared out to the neutral zone, and now it goes in behind Regula. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Rims it on the right. That's not going to get out. Pass to the middle of Olofsson, and it misses him. Frederick goes behind the Edmonton goal. Landeskog on him, shakes him off, goes over to the right wing. Throws it across to Nurse, up the left side. Henrique to Philp. Spun around by Manson, and Burns takes it in behind his net.
Referee was in poor position there. That should have been an interference call on Manson. Got the heave-ho up on Philp, missed it.
It's on the right wing inside the Oilers zone. Kelly with it in the right wing corner. Kelly at the top of the circle, and it poked out of the zone by Philp. Sean over to Malinsky. Now into the middle of the ice. Kelly comes in on the left side, rims the puck over to the right. Brindley along the right wing boards to the blue line. Malinsky, shot, save, rebound, scores. Brindley went to the front of the net, got the rebound, makes it 3-0 for the Avalanche.
Well, they're not going to call that one off. No. Extended shift for Frederick and Henrique.
And Brindley gets his second of the season at 2:38 of the second period.
And again, it just looks like Edmonton's having a, you wanted to see the Oilers potentially be able to play at the tempo and pace the Avs were at, and they haven't been able to right now. And it's all the way up and down the lineup.
Shot into the Colorado zone. Roslovic checked on the play. McKinnon will rim on the right. Natchez pushes to McKinnon and stripped of it by Wallman. Left wing to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass. That's up in the air. Roslovic had to go off his glove, and Taves will get it out through the middle of the ice. Just missed McKinnon. He'll get to it in the right wing corner of the Oiler end. On the left side, Roslovic got it past Taves. It doesn't get out of the zone. Goes over to the left wing to Draisaitl. 3-0 Colorado leads. We're just over 3 minutes gone here in the second period. Wallman, pass up the right wing to Draisaitl. He springs him. Oh, going back and just getting his stick on it to break it up was Burns.
What a play by Brent Burns.
It looked like Draisaitl had a breakaway, and Burns dove to knock it away, and it's cleared into the Oiler end.
Two great plays by Burns here in this period.
It is chopped up and off the mesh, and we get the whistle and be a face-off in the Oiler end, and Burns just took away a Draisaitl breakaway. Brindley from Malinsky and Bardakov to make it 3-0. Yeah, Brent Burns had to dive back to poke that away from Draisaitl. Face off to the left of Skinner. Nugent Hopkins into the face-off circle with Brock Nelson. Nope, Nelson out of there. In comes Ross Colton. All right, they drop it. Puck goes to Nichushkin. His shot. There was a lot of traffic. That hit shin pads. And up the left wing, Mangiapane will get it to center ice. To Podkolzin. He'll rip it into the Colorado zone. It's on the left wing. Mangiapane gets to the middle. He's on the back end. Tries to spin around to his forehand. Knocked off his stick. Comes out to center. Ekholm to Kulak to Ekholm. On the left wing, off of Nugent Hopkins into the Colorado end.
Right now, it doesn't look like Edmonton's got anybody that can change the momentum in a game. Soft on pucks. Got to go to hit somebody.
Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. Towards the right side. It's thrown across to the left. So Ekholm's in from the left wing point. He's up against the boards. In their skates, dug out by Manson, and he'll come out through the middle. Up the left wing to Colton, in over the line. Drops it back to Manson. His shot towards the net. That goes off of Kulak. And the puck along the boards. Manson, top of the circle. Now to the point for Burns. A shot tipped on net. Scores. Jack Drury went to the front of the net, redirected it, makes it 4-0 for the Avalanche.
Looking down at Calvin Pickard here, and I'm wondering whether or not Stu Skinner's going to get the rest of the night off. was thinking about it. That play started all the way back in the Colorado offensive zone. Ekholm goes to make a play. He's got no weak side support. And they transition the puck up the ice and hit a trailer. And it's 4-0.
Yeah, Burns let that shot go from the point, got the redirection from Drury, gets his second of the season. 4:45 time of that goal. It's 4-0 for the Avalanche. Regula will dump it in. Burns sweeps it around the right side all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Colorado.
Well, you got one team that's feeling their game right now and another team that has not found it all season. That's all there is to it.
And we were saying the Oilers were lucky to get out of that first period only down 2-0. And
I mean, this has been an absolute ass kicking so far.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. Puck goes into the corner. Burns will go in behind his net. The right wing. Through center. Olofsson dumped down in the slot and then spins around, gets right back up. Tried to shoot it towards net, didn't get much on it. The puck to the right wing. Drury to the blue line to Burns. A shot, and it's blocked in the slot. And Savoy up the right wing. Couldn't get a pass through to Howard. Broken up by Sean. And it's at the Edmonton blue line. Savoy to Nurse on the left wing. Through the middle. Skips off a stick. Bardakov to Burns to Bardakov. They'll lift the puck in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. 4-0. Colorado leads here in the second period. Brindley hit against the left wing boards. Regula to Philp. Philp into the corner. Runs into some traffic. Got it to Regula. On the right wing to Savoy. Out through the middle of Nurse. Off the right wing boards and into the Colorado end. Philp's in on the forecheck. Gets the puck to the left wing. Into the left wing corner to Henrique. Back to the blue line. Kulak across to Wallman is shot high and wide. On the left side, that is just cleared out. As Bardakov got it out of the zone. 6.5 gone here in the second period. 4-0 Colorado.
Oh, cow.
Pass through the middle off a stick. Now it gets to Henrique on the right wing. He'll shoot it in. Oilers are offside, though. They'll have to exit the zone. They do. And Malinsky up the right wing. On the left to Natchez. That was behind him. It goes into the Oiler end. To the end boards. Kulak off the right wing side. Now skating onto it. McDavid at center to Draisaitl. Into the Colorado end. Stops up on the right wing. Gets it across the line to Ekholm. Down the left wing. Ekholm a shot. High and wide off the corner boards, and it'll come out.
3 shots on goal, Cam, in the last 21 minutes of this game. And Colorado's totally opened this thing up.
Bouchard at center ice to McDavid. Into the Colorado end on the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. A shot. Tipped just wide of the net. McDavid on the left side. To the right wing point. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Right corner. Just past McDavid. Roslovic will come in there. Bump into Taves. The puck will go to the blue line and kept in nicely by Bouchard. In behind the net to McDavid, right wing corner, Roslovic. Now to Draisaitl, right wing to the blue line to Bouchard. Comes down the right wing, drops the puck. McDavid skates to the middle. McDavid, a shot, and it's partially blocked. It rolls to Wedgwood, and he'll cover it. And we'll take a break. 7 minutes, 57 seconds gone here in the second period. 4-0. Avalanche lead the Edmonton Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so. Because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Epcor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 4-0 Avalanche lead. 7 minutes, 53 seconds gone here in the second period. Calvin Pickard has come into the game for the Edmonton Oilers.
I mean, it says that Skinner stopped 9 of 13. I don't think that's a true reflection. 9 shots on goal. 28 minutes in this game.
Yeah, for the Oilers, yeah.
One of the problems, so here's the theory. You line up your best against their best and have at it. But right now, their best are playing better than Edmonton's best.
Face off in the Avalanche end. Nelson will get it out. Now go back into his own zone. Pass to Burns over his stick. Wedgwood will come out of his net, help it up the right wing. Manson to Nelson now down the left side. Comes in the shot. The save made by Pickard as Colton got sprung down the left wing.
Fans don't even realize it's Pickard in there.
Welcome to the game, Calvin Pickard. No big deal. This is Ross Colton barreling down the left side. Pass given away. Here's Mangiapane, ripped it off the crossbar. Wallman on the right wing point, a shot. Doesn't get through, and it comes out.
He's got to elevate his game here. Wallman was good for a couple games. Look at this.
And now lost it along the boards. Colton towards the net. Cross-ice pass to Nichushkin off his stick, and it goes out of play. 8:45 gone in this second. 4-0 Avalanche lead. And the first shot on goal for Calvin Pickard's a pretty good one as Colton came down the left wing. And the Oilers come close. Mangiapane rips it off the iron. Face off to the left of Pickard. His last game was Monday. That was in St. Louis. The Oilers lost 3-2. He made 19 saves.
Had to win those 2 games.
Yeah.
Completely different feeling around the team. You get 2 2-goal leads on the road in St. Louis and Dallas. You can close that stuff out.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Puck to the blue line. Makar on the right wing corner. The shot by Drury from the angle went off the pad of Pickard, and it's Nurse on the right wing. Off the boards and out. Goes in on the offside. Oilers touched it. Offside the call.
Edmonton has nothing going right now.
No, there haven't been a lot of good scoring opportunities. I mean, that Mangiapane one, you're in the second on the giveaway, was about as good as they've had. We're going to take that face-off down into the Oiler end. Oil Kings with a win last night in Medicine Hat via the shootout. Now they'll go on their BC road trip. It starts Tuesday in Kamloops. They don't play at home until Sunday, November 30th when they host Saskatoon. Magula behind the goal. Now on the left to Nurse, to center ice to Henrique. Cross to Philp, but he got taken to the boards. The puck just inside the Edmonton blue line.
Even that sequence there.
It comes across on the right wing and towards the net. Brindley just put it through the crease. The puck in the slot. Frederick trying to find the handle. Instead, it goes to the blue line. Ashawn across to Malinsky. A snapshot blocked by Henrique. Ashawn will keep it in on the left wing. Parker Kelly gets his third of the year. 9:34 the second period as we're just about halfway through the game and the Oilers are down 5-0 here at Rogers Place. Ekholm at his blue line to Bouchard. the right wing broken up by Taves. Natchez will come in on the right. Natchez to the right wing corner, lost the puck. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid over the Colorado line to Roslovic. He'll get to the middle of the shot, and that one launches off the stick of Makar, and it goes out of play.
Since Edmonton was out shooting Colorado 4-0, the Avs have scored more goals than Edmonton has shots. Colorado's got 5 goals. The Oilers have got 4 shots since 6 minutes into this game. Now, they've had some puck breaks. They've also had a bounce or two go against them. It could have been worse.
Yeah. McKinnon through center, comes in over the Edmonton line, stops up, goes to the slot, now to Lehkonen on the left, the centering pass. That's broken up by Bouchard, and Bouchard will skate it out for Edmonton. To Roslovic, comes in on the right wing to the middle to McDavid. McDavid waiting, goes behind the net, but Taves is on him and he can't wrap it. And the puck to the point. Ekholm, left wing to Draisaitl. To McDavid in behind the net, goes to the left side. Now to Draisaitl to McDavid. To the blue line, Ekholm blasts a shot and is saved by Wedgwood. He holds on to it. We get the whistle. We'll take a break. 9:29 to go here in the second. 5-0 Avalanche lead the Edmonton Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 5-0 Avalanche lead, 9:29 to go in the second period. Brindley, Drury, and Kelly have all scored here in the second.
It hasn't been the big guys.
No.
It's been their third and fourth liners, and they are kicking the snot out of the Oilers tonight.
Face off to the right of Wedgwood. Draisaitl, Roslovic, McDavid out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Brock Nelson taking the draw for Colorado in theory. Nope, he's out of there. It'll be Ross Colton. Burns off the right wing boards and out with it. At center ice, it's Ekholm. Up the right wing to McDavid. Rolls it into the right wing corner. Roslovic after it. Tied up with Burns. Puck up against the boards. It goes to McDavid. To the left wing, back to the left wing point where Ekholm can keep it in. In behind the net to Roslovic. Now to Draisaitl. Goes over to the right wing. Trying to hold off Manson. Cycles the puck to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl on the right. Across to Roslovic. The shot, and it's saved by Wedgwood. The puck out of the left corner. McDavid will step out. A backhand partially blocked by Burns. Goes to the right corner. McDavid has it top of the circle. Comes across the blue line. Over to the left. Now to Roslovic. The left wing for Ekholm. He'll go towards the net into the left wing corner. McDavid out to Ekholm. The shot saved by Wedgwood. And he'll cover that up. It's a penalty coming up to the Avalanche, though, with 8:37 to go here in the second. Edmonton down 5-0. But they're about to go on the power play as Manson goes to the box.
Number 42, Colorado's got a minor for cross-checking.
Edmonton's second power play of the game. Or third power play of the game.
Yeah.
They're 0 for 2.
They had about 23 seconds to work with.
That's right.
On the very suspect call on Rosselbeck, but look, might have been a tough call in this game against Edmonton. Maybe a hard pulled back goal called for Colorado, but the Avs have been full marks, and it's throughout their lineup. It's not just McKinnon and Natchez and Lehkonen and Makar. Third and fourth lines have scored 3 goals here in this period. They've simply dominated this hockey game 5v5. And Edmonton's defense, which was supposed to be a strength of this team, has not gotten to that level.
Here's McDavid down the left wing to the net. Scores! Connor McDavid goes short side. It's a power play goal, and the Oilers cut into that Avalanche lead. It's now 5-1.
Well, Leon Draisaitl makes a great play, knocks the puck down the wall on a clear, and then fires a BB across to McDavid, who fakes a pass to Rosselbeck and then beats Wedgwood to the short side with a very good shot.
McDavid's 5th of the year. He's got points in 4 straight games. 11:30 time of that goal.
Can't lose momentum out of this. You got to build it the rest of the game. Just keep coming. And it won't be easy because these guys have been good.
Landeskog can't get it out of his own end. It's bouncing up at the line.
So I mean,
there's a penalty coming up.
Come on. It's unreal.
Drury take a high stick.
And they're checking to see if he's leaking. This might be 4.
Number 98, Edmonton's got a minor for high sticking.
Least you can do is get the number right.
Well, 92.
Guys snap their heads back like they've taken a shot from a sixth school book depository floor. It's unbelievable.
So power play to the Avalanche.
Know how to sell them these days.
That's right. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers get a goal on the Atco Energy power play. Puck to the middle and swept out by Henrique. Olofsson on the right wing. McDavid from Draisaitl at 11:30. Natchez in the neutral zone. To McKinnon, now on the right to Olofsson. To the blue line to Makar. Cross to Nichushkin on the left. To the blue line to Makar. He'll walk in instead. Give the puck on the left wing. Now into the left wing corner. McKinnon out to Nichushkin to the blue line. Nate to Makar. The shot and a save made by Pickard. Puck kept in though. Natchez has it on the left. Left wing corner to McKinnon. To Natchez on the blue line on the right. Olofsson to the point to Makar. A shot that goes wide. Bounces in front. Pickard just kept it out and held on as Nichushkin almost jammed it in at the side of the net.
Bouchard's got to make a harder play than that on the wall there. I mean, I know they're starting to acclimatize him to doing some more penalty killing, but you got to get the puck out when you have a chance. And you're having Bouchard. You got a good stick. Use it. And it resulted in Pickard making a great save.
Face off to the left to Calvin Pickard. 5-1 Colorado leads. 7:23 to go in the second period. Minute 8 to go in the penalty to Vasily Podkolzin. The puck in behind the Edmonton goal. On the right wing, McDavid around the right wing boards and down the ice.
So Draisaitl wins a draw.
Cale Makar into the Oilers zone. Now comes across the one-timer save made by Pickard off of Olofsson. He was right in the slot, and the puck on the right wing point. Natchez down the right wing. Drops it to Nichushkin to the blue line to Makar. On the left to McKinnon. McKinnon to Olofsson, left wing corner. Around the boards, right wing to Natchez, cross ice. McKinnon to the blue line. McCarr shot, glove save made by Pickard. It comes free. Over to McKinnon, to the blue line to McCarr, to McKinnon. Cross ice to Natchez, over to McKinnon. A shot save made by Pickard. He slid across. It hit him in the arm. And the puck up against the end boards. 10 seconds to go in the power play. McKinnon on the left wing. To the blue line to McCarr. Right side to Natchez, to McCarr. Over to Natchez. In front of the net. That pass is blocked. Penalty is over. Natchez in the right wing corner. Colorado 0 for 5 on the power play. It's flipped up and out.
That's hard to believe. They're 0 for 5.
Yeah.
They got 5 even strength goals.
Brought in by Taves. Now to Lehkonen, left wing corner in front of the net. Landeskog fanned on it. Now with it through center is Roslovic. And over the Colorado line to Draisaitl on the right wing. To the right wing point. Bouchard to Ekholm. Across to Draisaitl. A backhand behind the net for McDavid. He'll come over to the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Across the blue line. To the left. Gets tripped up. And Landeskog's going to go to the box on a tripping call. And the Edmonton Oilers go on the power play for the 4th time in this game. They're down 5-1 to the Avalanche. We got 5:29 to go in the second period. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll never look at your stuff quite the same way again. Citadel Theater invites you to unpack big stuff now till November 9th. Celebrated comedy duo Matt Baram and Naomi Snakus bring their distinct brand of improvisational storytelling to this funny and heartfelt memoir of grief and the sentimental power of objects. With quick wit and sharp chemistry, Naomi and Matt turn life's big questions into big laughs. Grab your tickets for big stuff at Citadel Box Office or CitadelTheater.com.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 5-1 Avalanche lead, but the Oilers go in the power play. Landeskog off for tripping. The power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton 1 for 3 with a man advantage.
Well, I could use another one here.
Sure could. Draisaitl gets set to take the draw. To the right of Wedgwood. Draisaitl wins it. Nugent-Hopkins pass to the point. That got poked out, and here comes Kelly. Short-handed breakaway, slows up, waits, backhand, scores. Parker Kelly, short-handed breakaway, makes it 6-1 for the Avalanche.
Well, there's a pre-scout there on the interchange, and we've often said we'd attack the Nugent-Hopkins-Bouchard exchange. And Parker Kelly's having himself quite the period. Former Prince Albert Raider from Camrose, Alberta.
He's got 2 goals here tonight.
Can't make that play.
.14:38 time of the goal by Kelly. Burns will shoot it all the way down. Pickard will set it to Bouchard. Bouchard out from behind the net. Down the right wing, puck brought in across to Wallman, and that goes off his stick into the corner after he got the pass from Roslovic. They puck at the side of the net where Wedgwood will cover it up.
Nugent Hopkins off the power play here after turning the puck over. I mean, that can't happen.
It's the first shorthanded goal of the year for the Avalanche.
What's that for Edmonton? 4?
3 against?
Yeah.
3.
Draisaitl's got 1-4. Nuge back on the ice here for Wallman.
Face off to the left of Wedgwood. Puck to the blue line. McDavid to Draisaitl in front of the net. The backhand. Oh, what a save made by Wedgwood. He absolutely robbed Roslovic, and the puck cleared out. Bouchard out from behind the goal.
Keep skating.
The right wing, cross ice to McDavid. Minute to go in the Edmonton power play. They're down 6-1 here in the second. McDavid over the line on the right to Roslovic. Off the right wing boards, Draisaitl to McDavid down the left wing. It's back towards the boards. Comes off the boards, top of the circle in the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Behind the net to Roslovic. Left side to McDavid, but that glances off the stick of Nelson, and the puck comes out. McDavid and Nugent Hopkins now on the left wing. It's too far for Draisaitl. Bouchard has it at the Edmonton blue line.
Where's that going?
Broken up by Nichushkin. He'll shoot it down the ice.
These guys might get, good sound down there.
Bouchard out from behind the net. Penalty over in 15 seconds. 6-1 Colorado here in the second period. Savoy into the Colorado zone. 3:40 to go here in this second period. Left wing corner, Savoy. But it hacked away from him. Tomashik has it left side. A shot and a glove save made by Wedgwood as the penalty expires to Landeskog. And Edmonton is 1 for 4 with a man advantage. Faceoff will be to the right of Wedgwood. Into the face-off circle is Frederick. And he'll take the draw against McKinnon. No, Frederick out. Podkolzin comes in. To Makar in the right corner. Up the right wing to Natchez. Missed McKinnon with it. Podkolzin on the right wing to Frederick. Goes into the right wing corner to Colorado zone, but Makar can wrap it up the right wing boards to McKinnon, able to get it out. Mangiapane will turn it up, comes in over the line, drops it to Podkolzin. Cross the slot, down the left wing, a shot, off the glove of Wedgwood. The puck to the right wing, top of the circle. Makar will bring it out for Colorado. Into the Oiler end to McKinnon. McKinnon across the blue line. Right wing to Makar. His pass, that's blocked. It goes to McKinnon. Right wing to Makar. Cross ice. That just hit somebody and went wide of the net. McKinnon on the left wing boards. Trying to chop it into the slot. Lehkonen shot it. Just getting enough was Bicker.
I was through him. I don't know how it didn't go in the net.
Just went wide of the post after it went through the pads of Pickard. Long pass on the right for Howard. It's too far for him, but it won't be icing. Howard's in there in the left wing corner. 2:18 to go in the second period. 6-1 Avalanche lead. Dug out by Bardakov. Up the right wing to Manson. Manson at the Edmonton blue line check. Colton can't touch it. Oh, he did. That's offside. It's going to go. Face-off will be down in the Colorado zone. With 2:03 to go here in the second period. Colorado up by a score of 6-1. Parker Kelly has a pair. Cale Makar has a pair. Gavin Brindley and Jack Drury have all scored for Colorado. Connor McDavid has the lone goal for Edmonton. Face off to the right of Wedgwood. Henrique wins the draw between the Oiler defensemen and down the ice. Comes up to center, and it's Frederick over the center ice line. He'll shoot it in. The rim's on the left, Nugent Hopkins. Behind the net to Henrique. Now to Nurse on the left side. Put it towards the net. It misses. Goes around the boards and comes out. Regula back into his own end. Regula to Nurse. Off the left wing boards, off of Henrique and in. Frederick will chase after it. Runs into a Sean. The puck in behind the goal. Nugent Hopkins over to the right wing boards. Now up near the line where Bouchard can keep it in. Into the middle to Trent Frederick. A backhand save made by Wedgwood. It was behind him, but cleared out. Is just getting it out to center ice was Olofsson. We're coming up to the last minute here in the second. 6-1. Avalanche lead the Oilers. Puck cleared. It's center ice. Ekholm. Rims it on the right. Goes into the Colorado end. Stick got snapped in half. Podkolzin had a broken stick. Gets a new one. And keeps the puck in. Comes off the right wing to the middle. And the shot doesn't get through as Philp let it go. Philp in the left wing corner. To Podkolzin on the left side. To the blue line to Ekholm. Cross corner to Philp. On the right. Over to the left. 24 seconds to go in the period to Ekholm. Goes in behind the net. Burns breaking it up for Colorado. So along the right wing boards near the top of the circle, Olofsson will get it out to Ross Colton up the left wing. Just plays it to the Edmonton blue line. Oilers get it out through center. Mangiapane, he'll come in, the shot, and a bad save made by Wedgwood. And the Oilers go offside with just a little less than a second to go here in the second period. Mangiapane has hit a post in this game, and now had another good chance, and a save made by Wedgwood. So we'll have to do the formality of dropping the puck just outside the Colorado blue line. And mercifully, the second period ends, and the Oilers are down 6-1 through 40 minutes.
Yep. You got one team that's on top of their game and another team that hasn't found their game all season. And a team that plays at a tempo and a pace that's difficult to match. And the Oilers haven't come close to it tonight. All I can say is maybe see if he can win the third period and see if he can build on that. That's it, Cam.
That is pretty much it. It was the Oilers were down 2-0 after the first period. They got outscored 4-1 in that second period. And they're down 6-1 here after 40 minutes. Cale Makar with a pair in the first. Parker Kelly, the Camrose product. He had a couple in the second period. Gavin Brindley, Jack Drury also scoring for Colorado. Connor McDavid had the only Edmonton goal. So that's where we are. 6-1, Avalanche lead the Oilers after 2 periods. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they've got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Here's McDavid down the left wing to the net. Scores! Connor McDavid goes short side. It's a power play goal, and the Oilers cut into that Avalanche lead. It's now 5-1.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. The Oilers nowhere near the winner's zone right now. Just a drubbing in the second period. It's 6-1 through 40 minutes of play here at Rogers Place. Brendan Escott with Rob Brown. And Rob, where do we begin on a second period that you were looking for something? You were looking for anything in that first intermission to claw onto and hope that it went better in period number 2. And it managed to get worse.
It did. The Oilers should have got a bump when they killed off the 5-on-3 to end the first period. They should have got a bump from a goal that was disallowed, even though there was a lot of things that happened that were bad for the Oilers after that, before the goal went in. But you should have got a bump from that, and they didn't. And the Colorado Avalanche, there should have been a letdown. You didn't extend the lead. You had a goal taken away, but they come out in the second period, and they scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. And one of the things that you and I talked about before the game would be keys to this game. If you're putting all your best players on one line and going head-to-head against McKinnon, 2 things had to happen. You had to win that battle, and the Oilers' first line is -2. Mm-hmm. And your depth players now really have a lot of pressure on them, because if you're not winning the battle between the 2 first lines, the one thing that we've said before this game is Colorado is a very, very good 5-on-5 team. Their power play is not good, yet they score a lot of goals. So 5-on-5, they're good. And the Oilers have not been good 5-on-5. And in the second period, you look at the goals that were scored by, it was 4th line, 3rd line, 4th line, 4th line shorthanded. So it was the depth players that scored all the goals for the Avalanche in the second period. And the score is 6-1. And I'm sure we're going to get phone calls about goaltending, and I've already got texts from buddies. But think about some of the saves that the Oilers got when in a game they're losing 6-1 through 40 minutes. Who was it? Laukkonen by himself at the beginning of the second period. One-timer. Bouchard lost him. Skinner makes a save. Partial breakaway. Skinner makes a big save. McKinnon wide open. Makar wide open. Nikishkin, Nikolishin, sorry, I messed that name up again. Nikushkin has a chance off the backboard, miss it. There were about 5 really good opportunities that Skinner saved.
Yeah.
That just shows you how sloppy defensively the Oilers have been in this game, because they've given up 6. They probably could have given up 9 or 10. And we talked before the game, when you play better teams, you can't make big mistakes. And in this game tonight, through 40 minutes, the Oilers have made a whole lot of big mistakes.
Yeah, and not limited to the one on the Parker Kelly's second goal of the period that came on the shorthanded opportunity. He picked the pocket and went down the other way, backhand deke. You don't blame the goaltender when he's got 170 feet worth of ice to think about what he's going to do when he's coming down on the goalie. I don't blame Pickard for that one. But
well, on that one there, that was it Parker Kelly that had it.
Yeah.
He actually took a look behind. He was so far open that he more or less stopped about the hash marks and just started stick handling. And when you see Calvin Pickard, he's kind of off balance, is because when someone's coming in full speed and then stops, now the goalie has to stop, and as he's stopping, he falls forward a little bit, and Kelly walks around him. I mean, I don't know if the Oilers come back in the game when they have that power play there, but they were down 5-0. They score a goal. They have a chance to make it 5-2, pull within 3. And instead, off a one face-off, they give up a breakaway where Kelly had a breakaway from his own blue line with 0 back pressure. This is as poor defensively as the Oilers have played all season long. And they're playing against a good hockey club, and they have been exposed a bunch of different times tonight.
Yeah, the defensive play. I mean, the goaltending, again, I don't want to blame it 714 save percentage right now is what they're working with. Colorado's had some grade A scoring opportunities in and amongst that. You would expect Colorado to be scoring because they are, in fact, Colorado. But again, as Rob alluded to, a lot of the goals coming from, lines 3 and 4 rather than lines 1 and 2 like they did in the first period. Or, Makar and McKinnon factoring in on the first couple of goals. But
well, I mean, do you want to know how the game's going for the Oilers tonight? There's only Howard and Savoy who have not been on for a goal against. Only 2 players on the entire Oilers roster have not been on for a goal against.
Wow.
And this is plus there's on the Colorado Avalanche, there's 4 guys that haven't been on a goal for, but they've got 4 guys at +3. They got like 7 guys at +2, 3 or 4 more at +1. 5-on-5, it hasn't been a contest tonight. And the weakest part of the Oilers team coming into this game was 5-on-5 play. And it has been exposed by a very good Colorado team that when they've had the breakdown, have gotten the big save by Wedgwood. He's made 2 or 3 really good saves. But this is not on the back of goaltending. From top to bottom, the Edmonton Oilers have not been good enough. I don't know if there's a player that can say he's had a good night tonight. It's just a really, really off night against a team that's having a really, really good night.
So when you're in the dressing room and it's 6-1 now after it was 2-0 and you still didn't perform after 20 minutes like you'd wanted to, but now you've given up 4 goals in a period, you're going to have a long shot at coming back in this game. So is it, good habits that you're focusing on? What is the mantra, do you believe, that they're preaching in the room right now with this deficit?
Hard work. Battle level. I don't think the battle level has been near as good as it can be. You look at the 50-50 battles the Colorado Avalanche have walked away. So, I mean, details are always part of it, and you want to say, let's win a period, feel good about ourselves. But frankly, they just haven't. They've been out-battled, and so you just want to win. You want to win every battle that you're in the third period. And you're not thinking about winning a game right now. You're just thinking about winning your next battle. They have not done enough of that in this hockey game. They just need to be better, and this is not a one-night thing, as we've talked about. This is 5-on-5, big mistakes have plagued this Oiler team through the first 15, now 16 games this year. It doesn't get any easier. We see the road trip that's coming up.
Yeah.
So this is... and the one thing that we saw, too, is the play, like the Oilers put their first power play unit out. They get scored on right away, and then they leave the first power play unit out. This is a game where they need everybody to focus on the third period, and that means rolling all 4 lines, getting everyone involved, because right now this is a team that defensively has looked lost.
The ice is tilted. That's our Rob Brown. He'll be back in the post-game show where we will wrap up what we hope isn't such a lopsided game. We'll see how this third period goes. Right now, we're at the intermission after 40 minutes of play. It's 6-1 Colorado. Beaten them a couple more times than that, but only 6 have counted. It's 6-1 through 40 minutes of play. We're right back with the out-of-town scoreboard because we're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Every year, Janet hosts a dinner. Some of her friends have lost their partners. Some can't make the drive to see their families for the holidays. So they come to her. In 2021, Janet's home was one of many in Western BC that flooded. It looked like her dinner wasn't going to happen that year. Until the Canadian Red Cross helped get her back in her home in time to host. Help keep traditions like Janet's alive this holiday season. Donate at redcross.ca and have your donation triple matched.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. A new study co-led by Canadian researchers suggests blood thinners may no longer be needed by many people with irregular heartbeat. The study is published in the New England Journal of Medicine. Canadian actor Mike Smith has been charged with sexual assault for an alleged incident that happened in 2017. Court documents show the actor behind the Trailer Park Boys character Bubbles is set to appear in a Halifax court Monday after being charged on October 2nd. Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew is urging NDP delegates to start getting ready for the next provincial election in 2027. He told his party's annual convention today the NDP has nominated its first candidate for the October 2027 vote and is hoping to make inroads into rural areas. And Ukrainian authorities say 4 people are dead and 12 others are injured after a Russian drone hit an apartment building in Dnipro. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 13 games in the NHL tonight. All of these are finals, and then we'll get to the live scores. Devils 2-1 over the Penguins in a shootout. Senators 3-2 over the Flyers in overtime. 5-4, the Stars beat the Preds. 5-3, the Bruins beat the Leafs. Canadians 6-2 victors over the Mammoth. Lightning 3-2 over the Capitals. Rangers blanked on home ice. The Islanders win 5-0. Carolina 6-3 victors over Buffalo at home, and the Blues lost in overtime to Seattle on home ice. A couple games in action right now. The Sharks 2-1 lead the Panthers in the third period. Also in the third period, the Golden Knights down a couple of goals to the Anaheim Ducks, who keep rolling. They pace the Pacific Division so far. Leo Carlson with a goal, make it 2 actually, and Frankie Vetrano with the other. The Canucks and Blue Jackets are in the third period. They're tied up at 2. Of course, our score looking a little different, a little more slanted. It's 6-1 here in Edmonton. Down on the farm, the Bakersfield Condors hosting the Henderson Silver Knights. Damian Carfagna and Josh Szymanski, each with their first goals of the season. It's a 2-1 scoreline with about 18 minutes and change remaining in that hockey game. And as for your Edmonton Oil Kings, they embark on a huge BC Division road trip for the next couple of weeks. It starts in Kamloops against the Blazers on November 11th. That is Tuesday, Remembrance Day, of course, and that's a 2 o'clock puck drop. That is your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 6-1. We've got third period action coming up next. This is At the Intermission. Your Ford dealers NHL hockey is on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 6-1 Avalanche lead the Edmonton Oilers. Are getting ready for the third period of play, and the Oilers Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. That's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Mega Jackpot, it's already over $1 million, and our next lucky winner will be drawn tonight. So get your tickets now, EdmontonOilers.com/50-50, and don't miss out on a chance to win big. Oilers are losing big right now as we've started the third period. 6-1, Avalanche lead. It's shot into the Colorado zone, goes off a stick to the middle of the ice, and McCarr to the left, can't get it out. Puck goes to Nugent Hopkins. His shot misses on his short side. And the puck goes over to the right wing in the Colorado zone, up near the line, just past Wallman and out skating onto it. McKinnon, he'll wait, he'll shoot, scores. Nathan McKinnon on a 2-on-1 break goes short side to make it 7-1 for Colorado. And we're just 24 seconds into the third period. But that was a 2-on-1 break. The pass was taken away, so he shoots it short side. McKinnon gets his 11th of the year. And McKinnon adds a goal to go with a couple of assists in this game. He's got points in 8 straight. And Edmonton down 7-1 here early in the third. Manson inside his own end for the Avalanche, goes in behind the net. Around the boards and out, gets to center. Nichushkin will bring it in. He'll put it towards the goal, hit his stick, goes off of Pickard. Nelson to the right wing point to Burns, towards the net. That was deflected in the slot, and Pickard is able to make the save and hold on. 43 seconds gone here in the third period. 7-1 Colorado leading. That was Ross Colton with the redirection in the slot. Skated through the middle and was able to direct it on goal. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Pickard came into this game in the second period. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm will bring it out. Up the left side, off of McDavid. Goes in behind the Colorado net. Manson on the end boards with Roslovic on him. He gets spun around. The puck comes free. Draisaitl will bring it in front of the goal. The pass across, and Roslovic couldn't get it through. Lots of traffic. Roslovic off the left wing. To the left wing point to Bouchard. A shot, and that's off the glove of Wedgwood. He'd lost his stick. He's trying to pick it up. He can't. Puck to the right wing side. McDavid unable to keep it in. Brock Nelson got it out. Ekholm in behind his net. 7-1 Avalanche lead. We're a minute and a half into the third period. The left wing, it's fired into Colorado territory, and Wedgwood will have to cover it, and there'll be a face-off in that Colorado end.
Well, Jake Wallman has been caught at times stepping up, and he got victimized that time. Puck got chipped past him, and McKinnon's just too good. And what's that? It's 2 breakaways on the 6th and 7th goals. This has been the sort of performance where you get a clear indication of where you're not at.
Yeah. Malinsky off the draw for Colorado. High in the air and out. Goes into the Oiler end on the left wing, and Lehkonen swept it towards the net. The save by Pickard.
An actual hit.
Puck in the right wing corner. Frederick from behind the Edmonton goal to Podkolzin. Right wing to Regula. Only got it to the Colorado line. Regula cross ice. Far for Nurse. The puck chopped into the Edmonton bench, and we get a whistle and neutral zone face-off.
So I have an appreciation for the uniqueness of this position that Frederick is in, but you have to find a way to impact the game. And, we're 16 games in the season here. The Oilers have not had a fight. 4 games in last year. They started the year 0-3. It was a stink fest early in the year. Had some issues coming off the Stanley Cup final. And in Game 4 against Philly, had a couple tilts and got going and got engaged a little bit. And then almost a year ago to the day, it was November 7th in Vancouver, Edmonton turned their season around. And for the next 3 months were the best team in the league based on record until they played Colorado on February 7th. They have not been close to that level tonight. And the end result is they're getting absolutely annihilated.
On the right wing point, Wallman can't get a shot through. It's blocked. It goes off of Bardakov and out of play. 2:39 gone here in the third.
You wish at this stage that it was just running time.
Yeah, just run that clock. Face off to the left of Wedgwood. Just a 2-game swing for Colorado. They play in Vancouver.
They don't have longer than a 4-game road trip all year.
On the right wing, pass for Howard. Goes around the boards to the left for Savoy. Back to the left wing point. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Right side, Howard. One-time shot from a sharp angle. Saved by Wedgwood. Penalty coming up as Tomasha got dumped in front of the Colorado net. So Edmonton's about to go on the power play here.
Tomashik's getting it from McKinnon there.
Yeah, McKinnon.
I would actually start the second unit power play. I mean, you're down 7-1. Like, Tomashik just helped create the power play.
Yep.
Put him on the ice in the second unit.
McKinnon off for interference. Oiler power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Wedgwood had gone to the Colorado bench. Now he comes back to his net. That last goal is McKinnon from Lehkonen and Taves. It's just 24 seconds into the third, and the puck goes back to the point. Into the middle, Bouchard down the left to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner, McDavid goes to the front of the net, and it does not get to Draisaitl. That is wrapped around the boards by Taves and out. Bouchard inside the Edmonton blue line. So McDavid's going to go in behind the net. Gathers speed as he comes up the right. Now cuts to the middle. In over the Colorado line. On the right side to Draisaitl. Checked on the play, and it is brought out by Drury. Drury will loop through the neutral zone to his own end to Burns. Burns will rim on the right and won't get out. Draisaitl's going to keep it in. Right wing corner to McDavid. His cross-ice pass is blocked. It goes to the right wing point. Bouchard. On the boards to McDavid into the corner. Draisaitl to Bouchard. A shot and a blocker saved by Wedgwood. Taves will get it out and down the ice. Minute to go in the power play. 7-1 Colorado. 4 minutes into the third period. Along the boards inside the Edmonton zone, Nichushkin's the one that comes up with it into his own end. Go to Malinsky down the left wing to Lehkonen. A shot and a pad save made by Pickard. It'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone. As the Avalanche already have a shorthanded goal in this game. Face-off to the right of Pickard. Frederick to take the draw. Going to be in there against Nelson. Wedgwood's got to go to the bench again.
Well, this will... anybody who thinks Colorado's not a top 5 team in the league after tonight's performance, come on.
No, I think they've driven the point home here pretty well.
And for Edmonton, they're not a top 16 team right now.
No.
Can't play like this, get outplayed this badly, and be considered in the top half of the... Sorry, as much as... I mean, you hope a performance like this is rock bottom.
Yeah. And gets everybody's attention. Wallman in his own end. In front of his net now up the right side. Off the boards to Savoy. Savoy into the Colorado zone, and that's offside against the Oilers. 25 seconds left to go in that penalty to Nathan McKinnon. So Nugent Hopkins will take the draw. Pardon me, make that Henrique will take the draw. Henrique to the right side, but Colton is able to get it out. Tomashik at his own blue line, over to Wallman. Wallman dropping the puck to Savoy. Across to Henrique, left wing for Tomashik to Henrique in the left wing corner. Tomashik passed to the middle of the ice, and that was broken up and then rimmed out and picked up by McKinnon out of the penalty box. He'll come in, he'll shoot, scores. Wow, what a shot by Nathan McKinnon, and he makes it 8-1 for Colorado. McKinnon out of the penalty box and then rips it high to the glove side on Pickard.
Well, that's 8 goals on 25 shots, Cam, and I'm sorry, but 68% save percentage does not cut it in any planet.
Ooh. 8-1. Colorado leads here in the third. Regula shoots it in.
You think you'd get upset? You think you'd go in and throw a hit or get somebody uncomfortable out there on the ice? But I think the Oilers are partially in shock here.
Dumped into the Colorado zone on the left wing. Lehkonen to McKinnon. McKinnon's pass kept in by Mangiapane now on the left to Frederick. Going to the left wing corner. Up against the boards. That is cleared out. And it gets through center ice. McKinnon's got 2 goals and 2 assists here tonight. Up the left wing. Landeskog will flip it in. It goes into the Oilers zone. Savoy on the right side to Frederick. Now to Bouchard. Bouchard will take it in behind the net. Bouchard through the middle. It's directed down the right wing. Tomashik to the right wing corner. Tomashik centering pass. It's off his stick. Goes up into the air. Tomashik after it on the left. He'll get it. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Wedgwood. He'll hold on. We'll take a break. 6 minutes, 27 seconds. It has been played here in the third. 8-1 Avalanche lead the Oilers. We'll be right back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. ATCO.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 8-1. Colorado leads Edmonton. 6:27 gone here in the third. Nathan McKinnon, 2 goals and 2 assists. Faceoff is to the right of Wedgwood. And on the left wing to Landeskog. He'll get to center for Colorado. Into the Oiler end on the left. Cross-ice pass. That's picked off by Isaac Howard. Now to Tomashik. And he'll come into the Colorado zone. He's looking for Howard. Unable to get a pass to him, though. And Drury will get it out to center ice. He'll dump it in. Ekholm on the inboards. Right wing for Bouchard. Bouchard to Ekholm. Right side to Savoy. Off his stick and in. In behind the net goes Burns. Off the left wing boards, got it out.
Well, that's 2 hits from Regula. Yep. That's 2 more than we've seen from a bunch of other D. There we go. Good hit from
Nurse with 1 on Parker Kelly. The puck along the boards to the Edmonton end. Howard flips it up. Glove down, though. Malinsky across. Give it to Brindley. Now on the left, it's flipped in by Bardakov. Puck sent out and off of Mangiapane. It's in the neutral zone. Center ice. Bardakov just to the Edmonton blue line. Regula there for the Oilers through the middle. They'll dump it in. It's the rim on the left wing. The left wing boards as we have got it knocked down with a high stick, so we get the whistle. 7 minutes, 47 seconds gone here in the third. 8-1, Colorado leads. Face off to the left of Wedgwood. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Roslovic out there. Bouchard and Ekholm. The puck goes to McDavid. He gets into the slot. A shot, and it's high and wide. On the right wing, Draisaitl to the point. Bouchard across to McDavid. Comes down the left wing. Spins back to the boards. Comes off the boards to the middle. He'll go right to the net. A backhand save made by Wedgwood with a left pad. The puck in the right wing corner. It's Draisaitl into the slot. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard on the left wing. Has to shovel it low. Goes to McDavid off the right wing boards in front of the net, and Bouchard couldn't get his stick on it. Colton will get it out for Colorado. McDavid for Bouchard in the neutral zone. Right wing to Roslovic. Comes in over the Colorado line. Over to the right wing. Right wing to Draisaitl. Left wing point. Ekholm blasts the shot, and the save made by Wedgwood. There'll be a face-off in the Colorado end. 8 minutes and 39 seconds into the third. Oilers are down 8-1. Face-off will be to the right of Wedgwood. For Frederick into the face-off circle, wins the draw. Kulak hammers his shot, and there's lots of traffic, doesn't get through. Regula on the right wing. Right wing to Podkolzin, to the left wing point to Kulak. Shoots it off the corner boards. Regula to the blue line to Podkolzin. A shot saved by Wedgwood. He'll cover that. Philp was in front of the net.
Quick Pizza 73 out-of-town update for you. Bakersfield Condors in action halfway through the third period. Second consecutive start for Matt Tompkins. Connor Ingram not starting either game this weekend. And it's 3-3 after a 4-2 victory last night for Bakersfield.
Off the draw, it goes between the Oiler defenseman, comes out. Regula on the right wing to Philp. One touching it to Frederick at center. On the left to Kulak. Will chop Eddie into the Colorado zone. Goes off of Podkolzin on the right wing. Near the blue line. Lekin into the middle of the ice to Natchez. Natchez comes in on the right wing to McKinnon. McKinnon will dump the puck to the left wing corner. Somebody there for Colorado. Regula got it out. McKinnon at center ice to Malinsky, and he'll just wait inside his line. They change the forwards, and Malinsky will start up, get to center, and dump the puck in. Rim on the left wing. Wallman in behind the net to Nurse. Along the left wing boards, Wallman able to get it out. Now Landeskog to Drury over the line to Olofsson on the right wing. Olofsson to the point to Malinsky. He'll come down the right wing and trying to toe drag it to the front. Got it to the right wing corner though. Drury to Malinsky to Drury out of the right corner. Cross ice pass to Olofsson. Has it on the left wing. Olofsson left wing corner. Got tripped up by Wallman. Wallman's going to get a hooking penalty. And the Edmonton Oilers will be shorthanded.
He just took it unsportsmanlike. Jeez. Don't show the ref up in an 8-1 game, Jake.
Edmonton number 96 got a minor penalty for a hook. Minor penalty on sportsmanlike conduct.
Especially that ref.
Okay. All right. 9:47 to go here in the third.
He got a misconduct here, too.
A 4-minute penalty.
He thinks he got 2 and a 10.
He got 2 and a 2.
Yeah.
So he's coming back.
And we're going to break.
Okay, we'll go to break. Oilers will be killing a penalty when we come back. They're down 8-1 to the Avalanche. 9:47 to go into third. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Every year, Janet hosts a dinner. Some of her friends have lost their partners. Some can't make the drive to see their families for the holidays. So they come to her. In 2021, Janet's home was one of many in Western BC that flooded. It looked like her dinner wasn't going to happen that year. Until the Canadian Red Cross helped get her back in her home in time to host. Help keep traditions like Janet's alive this holiday season. Donate at redcross.ca and have your donation triple matched.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 8-1, Colorado leads, 9:47 to go into third. 4-minute power play for Colorado. Jake Wallman taking a hooking penalty and then an unsportsmanlike conduct. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 6th and 7th power plays coming up. Colorado's 0 for 5 with a man advantage. Bringing it out, Podkolzin down the left wing. Podkolzin to the net. Put it on goal and a save made by Wedgwood. Brindley down the right wing over the line with Lehkonen. His shot and the save made by Pickard. The puck to the blue line and jammed out by Podkolzin. In behind his own net is Taves. He'll bring it out through the middle of the ice. Now to Nelson. Brock Nelson checked at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard will flip it up to Henrique. Maybe a shorthanded breakaway. Henrique in the shot. Great save by Wedgwood. Wow. Got the right pad on it.
Did he scorpion that?
Oh, after Henrique made a pretty good move.
Made a great move. They've had 2 breakaways and scored on them both, and that's a heck of a stop.
Yep. Natchez through the middle, in over the Edmonton line. And just at the line that goes off the stick of Henrique and out. McKinnon at center. McKinnon just gets the puck in to Makar down the left wing. Left wing corner to McKinnon, now to Makar. To the blue line to Natchez. Over to Makar, left side to McKinnon. Broke the in off his stick, came out. Sean will dump it into the Oilers zone. Ekholm on the left wing had to get off. Got the pass in the slot and makes it 9-1 for Colorado.
The Oilers defense is just... Gotta be able to, like...
That's Drury's second of the night, third of the year. At 14-28. In the Oiler end on the right wing, cross ice pass broken up. He was looking for Parker Kelly. Regula on the left wing can get it out. 9-1. Avalanche lead here in the third period as McDavid up the left wing. Broken up at center.
Another odd man break.
Bartikov on the right. He'll get it across to Brindley towards the net. It was put on goal in the slot by Kelly and the save made by Pickard. Cleared up the right wing and Draisaitl to center ice to Nurse. He'll dump it in.
That might be the last shift of McDavid and Draisaitl get in this game.
Linsky through the middle of the ice. Right wing to Manson. Will shoot it in. Pickard to stop it. Got it to the corner to Landeskog there for Colorado, though. Landeskog to the point. Manson over to Burns. Burns a shot and a glove save made by Pickard. He holds on to it. We get a whistle. We'll take a break. 4:31 to go here in the third. 9-1 Colorado leading Edmonton from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 9-1 Colorado leads. 4:31 to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Calvin Pickard. Stuart Skinner started this game and relieved by Pickard in the second period. Puck goes to Manson, left wing point, cross-ice pass, hits Podkolzin, goes down into the Colorado zone. Manson stops him behind the net. Right wing to Burns, now up to Nichushkin. Brock Nelson just to the Edmonton blue line. Kulak got it out. Manson on the left wing to Colton, down that left side to go behind the net, to the right, centering it, and it went off of Pickard. Puck goes over to the left wing. Top of the circle, cleared out by Podkolzin. Burns forced back by Philp. Now Philp will go off for a change. Burns waits inside his line through the middle. That goes wide of the Edmonton net. Puck rimmed, and Parker Kelly knocks it down. His pass, and it's picked off by Tomashik on the right wing to center for Savoy. Just got it to the Colorado line. Taves up in the air and out with it. It bounces in the neutral zone. As Savoy to Ekholm. Ekholm at center ice. Shoot it in cross corner. 3:15 to go in the third. 9-1 Colorado. Puck to the middle. Tomashik fans on the shot. It goes wide. Up the right wing. Taves got it out. Savoy inside his zone to Bouchard. He'll drill the puck in off the glass. Taking it behind the net's Cale Makar. Carl Wade in behind the goal. Makar still with it behind his net. Makar up the right wing, off of Landeskog. Nurse across to Kulak. Kulak back to Nurse. Around the boards and out. Sean at center ice. He'll shoot it right back into the Oilers zone. Olofsson behind the net to Landeskog. Can't get it in front of the goal. Off the right wing boards and out by Nugent Hopkins. Wave off that icing, thankfully. The puck on the left wing. Olofsson will get it out. Ekholm back in with it. We're up to 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's in behind the Colorado net. Left wing to a Sean. He'll get it out as that one off the skate of Colton into the Oilers zone. Pickard rimming on the left wing to Podkolzin, pressured by Nichushkin. Puck goes to Colton. He's in behind the Edmonton net, centering pass, and that is broken up by Philp. The Oilers able to get the puck out to center ice. Frederick to Bouchard. Now to Podkolzin, right wing to Frederick. Leaves it for Bouchard. He'll shoot it in. Burns in behind his net. Through the middle, left side to Nichushkin. He'll get it out. Now give the puck to Kelly. A shot steered aside by Pickard. The puck in behind the goal. Philp on the right wing boards to the top of the circle. Now Philp out through the middle. He'll backhand it in. Puck comes out to the neutral zone off of Brindley. We're into the last minute here in the third period. And that is met with some enthusiasm for those that are who are left here at Rogers Place. Kulak with it just inside his own blue line. Kulak waiting up the right wing that goes through the middle.
Linesman just.
Oh yeah, they're waving everything off. It's flipped right back out. 28 seconds left. Howard down the right side. To the point, and it'll be steered out past Nurse. Going to it is Olofsson. He's going to the net. Olofsson, the backhand. He put it wide. 10 seconds left. Shot from the right wing off a stick, and that goes out of play as Drury put it towards the goal. We got 5 seconds left.
They played hard till the final shift in this game. There's a lesson in that for Edmonton. And I hope the players remember this.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Puck goes to the end boards.
This is the worst loss the Oilers have had in this building.
9-1 the final.
Can't think of a worse loss than this one. Since the team moved here in 16-17, not acceptable.
Not at all.
And look, we knew Colorado was good.
And they proved it. And then some.
And the Oilers made it really easy on them. Nobody hit anybody all night long. Nobody got in anybody else's face.
Nope. The Oilers got filled in tonight at Rogers Place. There's just no other way to put it. Colorado now 9-1-5 on the year. Edmonton 6-6-4. They've dropped 3 in a row. But this one was about as definitive as it gets. McKinnon leading the way at 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. Devon Taves had 3 assists in this game. Parker Kelly, the Camrose kid, 2 goals and a helper for 3 points. And the Oilers could, they had the first 4 shots of this game.
And then it went all downhill.
And then all downhill after that.
Yep.
They don't score. And at a 9-1 pasting, for Colorado not to get a power play goal is hard to fathom. Okay, they got one shorty, but the rest are all even strength.
It's just shocking.
It's shocking that they go 0 for 7 on the power play in this game. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. It was.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I have to say. They got a hell of a lot of work, and they got to stop being so damn easy to play against. They're going to. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? Enough screwing around here. Okay. Janmark comes in. When Hyman's ready, he comes in. Sorry. Time for some guys to go down. There's going to be some hard decisions made here. I mean, I'm still in shock that they went 0 for 7 on the. I'm trying to figure out how that happened. Somebody's got to make a stop too, Cam.
Well, they did on the power plays.
critical times in the games against St. Louis and Dallas. They didn't get the save they need, but you got defensemen sitting there, not even boxing guys out, getting out of the way of shots and giving a guy inside position. Evan Bouchard on the game-winning goal.
There's a lot of blame to go around, is what you're saying.
They're all wearing it tonight.
Yeah.
They were outplayed, out-hit, out everything.
9-1 the final.
And in the end, their game smelled what happens when you walk past an outhouse. It was just a stink fest. I feel bad for the fans.
Yeah, me too.
That's who I feel bad for.
Of which
I don't feel. You know what? For the players, you can do something about it. But for the fans, the building was full. They were jacked up. This was supposed to be a measuring. Here's what Edmonton's got to realize too. You went to the final the last 2 years. Teams are measuring themselves against you.
You got to be ready for it.
And, and I'm probably as guilty as anybody of it because I must have referenced the Athletic and having the top defense pairing, top 4D in the league back in the fall. Come on, man. They haven't come close. Okay, so Ekholm's coming off an injury. We're going to give him a little bit of a break. He's also 35. He's coming off, turning 36. Significant injury. Jake Wallman. Jake, you got the deal you wanted here. You got to give way more than we've seen over the last 3 or 4 games. Darnell's had some ups and downs. We don't even need to get into Bouchard. We could write an entire chapter in a book about Bouchard's performance so far this season. Kulak had a rough night. When your most composed defenseman on the ice was Alec Regula. That's probably not too good. And then you look at the forwards, and they could have scored 12 or 13 goals tonight. They got 9 on 34 shots, which is an ugly number.
Yeah, but you think about the opportunities they had on the power plays. That's
we could sit here and just, hey, let's get to the post-game show, and, this isn't baseball. In baseball, you do get your ass kicked a couple times a year. You lose 60 games a year if you're a good team.
If you're a good team, you lose 60.
And you're going to have a couple games where you lose 14-2.
Yes.
But you don't lose 9-1 on home ice against another team that for 2 years in a year wanted you. 2 years in a row, they wanted you in the playoffs. And you avoided this team. Cam, what was the team that I've been worried about for the last 2? These guys. And it was not close. Bad night. Got filled in. To a man, every player in that room needs to look in the mirror. The coaches need to look at. You looked at the cohesiveness of which that top 5 played with on the first 2 goals. And the Oilers have been mix and matching all season long. They got nothing. Holy cow. That was bad.
Yeah, it was. 9-1 the final. Avalanche over the Oilers. Oilers got Columbus on Monday. I mean, you would expect a really good response after this.
Better be a good response, or otherwise the proverbial give a crap meter starts to come into play here, and you start to worry.
Then you start to worry.
Cam, I just want to read you.
Okay.
Normally we don't do this long of a post game, but
what do you got?
Here we go. Bouchard -3. Frederick, who has been a complete non-factor this year, -2. Ekholm -3. Henrique -4. Nurse -2. Kulak -4. Roslovic -3. Leon -3. Mangiapane -3. Colson -2, Nugent Hopkins -4, Wallman -3, and McDavid -3. There was not a single skater in this hockey game tonight that was not a minus for the Edmonton Oilers. And somehow they went 0 for 7 on the power play. So there is only one way. When I say to you, every player in that room's got to look in the mirror. Every player in that room's got to look in the mirror. And, they're going to have to find things in a hurry here. And the coaching staff needs to look in the mirror, too. Sorry. It's a new staff. You're going to have to figure it out. You're 6-6-4. Not acceptable through the first 16 games of the year. I know you've had a tough schedule. It's about to get tougher.
No kidding. 7 straight on the road after Monday.
Yeah. All right, Ken.
Okay, well, there you go. 9-1 the final. Avalanche over the Oilers. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Post-Game Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Here's McDavid down the left wing to the net. Scores! Connor McDavid goes short side. It's a power play goal, and the Oilers cut into that Avalanche lead. 5-1.
That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. That's as good as it got. It was not pretty. Oilers pounded 9-1. That's right, 9-1. Edmonton, with this loss tonight, has now given up the 3rd most goals against in the entire league. And the save percentage, which came into this game, the 5-on-5 save percentage, came into this game 24th in the league at .905. It's going to take a beating tonight because they got 8 even-strength goals. This is a Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHED, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, there was, not surprisingly, no Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. Health, dental, travel, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home of no payments and no interest for a year. Smart Play of the Game brought to you by Catelli's Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop with the all natural ingredients flag. That's the next time you shop. All right. And it speaks volumes. Not one Oilers player even in tonight's game. This was just an absolute beatdown by the Colorado Avalanche. A team that probably wished they had a shot at Edmonton in the playoffs the last 2 years. Rob, I repeatedly talked to you. This was the one matchup I did not like for Edmonton in the last 2 years. They avoided this matchup the last 2 years. Colorado was hungry. Their 5-man unit of Natchez and Lehkonen with McKinnon, and then Makar and Taves dominated the game early. And then their support players took over. Edmonton got pumped. Worst loss ever at Rogers Place. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk before the game. The Oilers' best players were going head-to-head against the Avs' best players. And we talked. To me, it's the 4 best players in the NHL. Makar, McKinnon, Draisaitl, McDavid. Well, that was no contest tonight. The Avs' best players were better. Better offensively, better defensively, better all over the ice. And the one problem, and we talked about it before the game, that if you load up your top line, that puts a lot of pressure on lines 2, 3, 4. What we've seen thus far this year, the Colorado Avalanche are one of the top scoring teams in the league, and their power play has been awful.
0 for 7.
I know.
How the hell did they go 0 for 7 in a game that they scored 9 goals?
So going into this, they have that means they're a good 5-on-5 team. The Oilers have not been a good 5-on-5 team. So you just put a lot of pressure on lines 2, 3, and 4. And I just added up the 3rd and 4th line of the Avalanche tonight had 5 goals and were plus 20 combined in this hockey game. It was the goalies were better for the Avalanche. The defense were better. The stars were better. The role players were better. It was the Colorado Avalanche's lack of power play. Like, their power play struggled, and then there were some big saves. If their power plays at anywhere where we think it's going to eventually get to
11 or 12 goals.
100%. It was there was the one thing that bothered me on this game, and we see it all the time. We have something called shot effects, that when one team is dominating a game and the game is more or less over after 40 minutes, the team that's losing comes out and dominates the 3rd period, and they usually outshoot the other team 15-5 and maybe outscore them 2-1. In this 3rd period, when the game was over, the Colorado Avalanche outshot the Oilers. I believe it was 14-8.
Oilers look like they quit tonight.
And got outscored 3-0. I mean, the very end, the Avalanche didn't stop. They had a partial breakaway with 7 seconds to go. That is a group of players over there that had a commitment from start to finish. The Oilers, that was as sloppy a game I've seen them play. They couldn't make a pass, couldn't get the puck out of their own zone. They're getting knocked off the puck. The Oilers' best all-round defenseman, Ekholm, on the last goal, got just knocked off the puck, and in the net it goes. That was ugly. It really was, Bob, and it was ugly right from the beginning.
Yeah. The Oilers had 3 good shifts. Those were the first 3 shifts of the game. It was all downhill.
Yeah,
you know what, Rob? Like, we're sitting here with Tomashik and Howard. Hey, you took a swing. Tomashik's not a center. Phelps not a third-line center. He's a fourth-line center. You get Janmark back. Just play him. Put him in.
You know, those things are true. But, Bob, this goes...
It was everything.
It starts from the top. I mean, all their best players are minus. 5-on-5, all of their best players are minus on the season right now.
Do you think they're sick of the fact that they've given up the 3rd most goals against?
I hope so. I mean...
And I'm looking at the save percentage, and it's going to crater 5v5 like it's going to after this game. I mean, they scored 8 5-on-5 goals and probably 25 shots.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough, but neither was the defensive play. Neither was the back pressure. None of it was good. And you can't... I was getting texts, well, the goaltender's got to make a save. They do. But also, the players can't keep giving up 2-on-1s and breakaways. Like in the third period, why is Wallman pinching?
I'm walking upstairs, and he was horrendous against Dallas. He was so bad, was Wallman against Dallas with Nurse. They had to break the pairing up and put Regula back with Nurse. And today, Brett Kulak goes -4. Then Wallman sits there and claps. You're getting your ass kicked in a game. You're part of the problem. Okay, you're part of the problem. I get it. You're Mr. TikTok and all that. You know, you're a cocky guy. Shut up. You're down 8-1 in a game, and you're sitting there chirping at a ref after you haul a guy down and say, well, he dived. And, like, come on, man. You're like, it was just not good.
No, it's not. It wasn't good enough. And they need to be better in all aspects, from top to bottom. I was surprised in the third period when they put their first power play unit on to start. I was shocked by that.
I said to Cam, they should have started the second power play unit.
Honestly, that one shocked me. It really did surprise me.
On a night like this, everything gets questioned, and guess what? It's fair to question everything. So suck it up. If you're down, you know what? The organization has to look in the mirror in a performance like this. And because there's going to be a lot of questions. And you know what, Rob? We're sitting here at 6-5-4, and I can sit there and tell you 17th in the goals for, 17th in goals against. Well, they were 17th in goals against. This is going to plummet them right into the bottom 5 of the league, goals against per game. Number 1 of the power play going into tonight's game, middle of the pack in the penalty kill. Well, it's not as bad as the last couple of years. This was festering just with the way they fumbled, games away on the road in St. Louis and Dallas, 2 teams that aren't feeling it. Well, tonight they played a team that was feeling it.
You throw a couple of the other games that they got points at. The Montreal game, that was a refereeing problem. I mean, the referees, they got gifted a couple power plays and allowed them to get back into a game that they were not in that game for most of the night. To me, it's defense. This was a team when the Oilers were at their best, when they went on the run where they won all those games in a row, when they went on their run in the playoffs, they were a very good defensive hockey club. That was their identity. They could score in the power play, but they didn't give anything up 5-on-5. They were good on the penalty kill. This is as poor defensive, and this is not just tonight. Through the first 16 games of the season, this is as poor defensively as this Oilers team has played in years. Because the identity of this team was they were hard to play against, they didn't give up many chances, and then they had a couple superstars that could break open a close game. This is from top to bottom. Too many big mistakes, too many communication problems. The first 2 goals, Cale Makar is the best defenseman in the world. He was by himself. It's Cale Makar. That's like leaving Connor McDavid wide open in front of the net, and he walks in and scores 2 goals. That's too easy. Cale Makar can make people look stupid. You don't need to allow him the opportunity with time and space. So this right from about 3 minutes into the game till the game finished was a game that the Edmonton Oilers want to destroy that tape.
Yeah. It was ugly. Okay, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza. They keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, let's go to the Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Bakersfield Condors get a sweep of Henderson. They win tonight 5-3. Pair of goals from Quinn Hudson. No, he's not ready to come up. Josh Szymanski scores a goal, has an assist. Matt Tompkins gets wins in back-to-back nights. In the National Hockey League, if you've not heard, the Edmonton Oilers tonight were defeated 9-1 by the Colorado Avalanche here at Rogers Place. Somehow they didn't score in the power play. They were 0 for 7. 2-1 New Jersey over Pittsburgh in a shootout. Ottawa 3-2 overtime victory over Philly. Dallas wins 5-4 in Nashville. Boston 5-3 over the Maple Leafs. Montreal 6-2 pounding of Utah. Tampa Bay a 3-2 win over Washington. For the 5th time this season, the New York Rangers shut out at home 5-0 by the New York Islanders. That's kind of hard. They got 7 wins on the road. Yeah. They won. They got beat tonight at home 5-0. They've been shut out 5 times. They're 6-1 at home this year. Carolina a 6-3 victory over Buffalo. Seattle wins 4-3 overtime in St. Louis. Vancouver's got a bunch of guys out, but they play hard. And they win tonight 4-3 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Anaheim keeps winning. They're scoring goals. 4-3 over the Vegas Golden Knights. And San Jose beats Florida by a score of 4-3. So Florida, I think, is 7-6-1. The Oilers are 6-6-4. They got crushed tonight 9-1. This is the Rogers postgame show.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
All right, let's go to Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. 3rd star tonight. Well, I gave it to Nathan McKinnon. He had 2 goals and 4 points. Cale Makar was tonight's 2nd star with a couple goals. Parker Kelly, you can only hope to limit him. He's a dominant player when he's going. He had 2 goals and an assist. Their 3rd and 4th line scored 5 goals tonight. Yikes. The Oilers got crushed at home. The final score tonight. 9-1. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. The Oilers return to action Monday night. It's a prime broadcast, 6:49 against the Columbus Blue Jackets before Edmonton goes and embarks on a 7-game road trip. Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aidan Gannum.
Bouchard. Work free. Taves will hold his own. Lehkonen behind the net. Pried off his stick, but McKinnon there. Taves sent it over. Makar steps up. Snapshot score. And Colorado's taking a 1-0 lead. Cale Makar with his 5th.
Zinger. Quick little flick. Bam. Off the post and in 1-0 Avalanche. But it's the work down low in the corner. He likes the outdoors. And
I was just going to say.
He beats to his own drum. We've talked a few times about it.
Here's Makar. Snapshot score. That's 2 for Cale Makar.
It's the lower hand. Watch him torque into the shaft here as he shoots this puck. Quick face off. And I mean, he just zips it.
Crowd there. This line of Savoy, Howard, and Tomashik, all featuring players in their first year playing in the NHL. Here's a quick chance. Quick snapshot score. Gabe Landeskog. This is the one, Louis. What do you think? Is there white space there?
Well, here's the thing. Ooh, boy, it's really close.
Really tight.
Well, here's the other thing, too, by the way.
Yes.
It's the Edmonton player that brought it over the line.
Correct.
It was Regula.
Yes.
If it does indeed go over the line, it's hard to tell on that quick play.
At 4:05, the play was deemed to be offside.
There it is.
Therefore, we got no goal.
So heading completely crossed.
Well, you had it early, Louis, because you saw the look on McKinnon's face. Tosses to McKinnon. Laid onto the ice is Roslovic. McKinnon under pressure, tried to center, deflected. Makar, one-timer. A tremendous stop on Lehkonen by Stuart Skinner.
Skinner, a necessary one. Strong start here. This puck does bounce just for a second. But then it's a beautiful pass over. Makar once again activating right down into the zone. He finds Lehkonen for a one-timer.
Now a dart up to Parker Kelly with Kulak back. Thrown around the boards. Brindley sees it given way. A shot save, rebound, score. And there's Gavin Brindley.
It isn't handled. That puck's left over. Malinsky head up the whole way again. Look at the waves.
Shot was blocked by Kulak. Manson carved it loose. Little battle's being won right now by the Avalanche, and it leads to a tip-in.
40-year-old Brent Burns. Head up. He knows exactly where he's shooting this. Drury just kind of funnels in between the hash marks.
The zone. Malinsky a shot. That deflected off Adam Henrique. Bartikov in front, deflected pass, backhander score. Parker Kelly.
Puck's going to be, and that's exactly what happens here. This pass isn't converted. It goes off of a skate, but Parker Kelly's right there.
McDavid beaten off the draw by Drury. Draisaitl, a terrific keep, crosses to McDavid, shooting, scoring.
So important. And then it's the quick play. Draisaitl to McDavid, walks down, picks his spot short side. Have one power play goal, looking for another.
Here's a breakaway, shorthanded. Parker Kelly waits, backhander score.
Quick little look right there. He says, yep, I can slow down, slam on the brakes.
On a line with Henrique and Mangiapane. But Colorado will break out at a 2-on-1. McKinnon shooting and scoring. 7-1 Colorado.
Getting to put this across to Natchez, but he just picked short side.
Guided toward Howard, picked off and cleared. A good play by Colton. And then fresh out of the box comes Nate McKinnon. Charging in, shooting, and scoring.
It is incredible. He keeps the feet pumping while he lets this go, and it doesn't take him a lot to get high velocity. Yeah, listen, there's games like this, though, that there's some great games that go right down to the wire. You fight right to the bitter seconds in the end.
Shorthanded chance coming for Henrique. Denied by Wedgwood. Splayed out the right pad and stopped Henrique, who deep forehand.
And then there's other games where you just kind of say, okay, here's the chance shorthanded by Adam Henrique. Good stick on the entry. He's the one that lodges it loose. Little flip pass by Bouchard finds him. And he goes for the deep extension with the right pad.
0 for 7 the night, 1 for 28.
in their road games. Here's a steal and a quick dish, and scoring is Jack Drury.
Coming downhill. Nice pass. Seems like every little mistake, every little bobble, it's a great chance for the Avalanche. That was a good recovery by Nurse to get back and not allow Olofsson a clean chance. Almost made it 10-1. But it'll remain 9-1 for the Avalanche in this one.
Getting guys healthy with Barkov and Tkachuk being the two keys.
Sharks into the attacking zone. Jeff Skinner, a shot, and Tarasov flashing out the leather. Got the left pad on it.
A good job by Skinner to get the puck on the net.
Sharks have not defeated Florida in a while. Panthers have a 12-game win streak against San Jose. Skinner's shot again to the glove side on Tarasov, and he got his leather on that one. As up to this point has been offense. They're averaging 2.7 goals per game. You compare that to the Sharks, they're at 3.3. Skinner's shot. Tarasov got to that despite a screen in front of him. Sharks win a face-off. Will Smith now for Mario Ferraro. Puts that to the side of the net. A battle, and then a shot by Celebrini and Tarasov. Calder Trophy winner, drafted first overall back in 2014. Won Rookie of the Year that season, and then had to wait 10 years till the cup. Here's Smith, and they score! Celebrini! Sharks take the lead! Digits now with 10 goals.
Aaron Ekblad misplays the puck, but he's got pressure by Will Smith. And the Matt Celebrini does this so well. Look at his timing. He's all by himself. Mikkola doesn't get over there. The missed puck, look at right away. Head up, because he heard Will Smith, that heavy tap on the ice with the stick.
They don't get many leads away.
That's the one thing, well, many things that they do well, but they can.
Orlov, and they score! Dmitry Orlov, his first goal as a Shark. It's 2-0.
D to T, look at Gaudette goes now. They might be looking at this, and they are talking right now about, is this a deflection over the high touch? It doesn't look like it from there. Boy, that looks perfect. That is terrific. And from the face-off, it gets back, and you go to the net. Seth Jones is looking at his bench.
Lundell with a bid at the near side, but Askarov there to keep that post covered. Now Orlov grinding it out back there with Anton Lundell. Marchand with a shot. Askarov stopped it, rebound, and they score. Brad Marchand, a wide open, yawning cage to make it 2-1.
Now Askarov is looking at the referee here. They get to the net. They work it out of the corner. Now watch the traffic in front. Askarov gets clipped by Orlov.
His mask is off.
Mask is off.